Hey, you guys, how's it going tonight? Welcome to my so-called live stream. My name is Natalie. This is my channel, my so-called Gen X Life. And tonight is our Friday night hangout, which is an hour late than it was supposed to be. And there's a good reason for that. We're going to have a little conversation, unfortunately. My schedule has changed, and in my life, I guess, Fridays used to be an open day for me, where so it was not a big deal to go live every Friday night because I could plan, I could, prepare. I had the time open and I knew I would have the time open. But that's not the case anymore. So it's been a real struggle for me to get here on Friday nights in the last few weeks. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to put the Friday night live stream on hiatus after tonight because I cannot guarantee I'm going to be able to be here every Friday. Tuesday night book club still goes on. Discord watch alongs still go on, but I got to do Friday night on hiatus for a bit, unfortunately. But we're going to have some fun tonight anyways. No, you're not in the principal's office. Nobody's in trouble. It's just that my life schedule has changed a little bit and I got things going on that just make it really hard for me to get here on Friday, every Friday. Now, that doesn't mean that I might not pop up on a Friday in the future or on a Sunday or whatever. Oh, and the members only live streams continue as well. The Tuesday night book club, by the way, is no longer members only. It's for everybody. So everybody can come join me on Tuesday night while we're doing the book club. And the members only live streams on the monthly ones will continue as well. So the only thing that I'm putting on hiatus right now is Friday nights. And I'm so sorry, but for me to keep my sanity and be able to do all the things that I need to do and take on all the responsibilities that I have, that's just going to have to be how it is for at least right now. Yeah, life-changing events. So I love hanging out with you guys. And I'm still going to, like I said, Tuesday nights, I'm still going to be here. Members, I'm still going to be here monthly. Discord, we're still doing watch-alongs. But just for a few weeks, I just cannot commit to being here every Friday night. So instead of trying to instead of canceling at the last minute or changing times or whatever, I just think I'm going to take a pause. Yes, and book club is so freaking awesome. You do have to join us. Grendelson joined me on our book club this week. So yeah, so if you guys want to get involved with that. So if you have not been joining us with book club so far, I have made all of the first videos public for everybody to watch. So if you want to go back and watch those and get caught up, and the book Generations by William Strauss and Neil Howe is available on the Internet Archive for free. So it's a really good discussion, a really fun time. So Tuesday nights are fun. Yes, thank you, Grendelson. Join us at Tuesdays at Book Club. You won't regret it. It's good. It's good. It's fun. Well, thank you, Joseph. I'm going to have to do what's best for me right now. And like I said, it's only temporary. And I know these Friday night live streams are super fun. And I love doing them. And I can still, like I said, I can still pop up and do live streams randomly. So make sure you have your notifications turned on. So, and I'll still have, special events that are, that I have planned for certain days and events throughout the year. So, this is how it's going to be for now, but we'll see what happens in the future. But I just don't want to, I'm stressing myself out so much trying to get here on Friday nights at the right time right now. So, and I can't do that to myself. So anyways, thank you guys. Appreciate it, Jimmy. Thank you. Hey, Heath. Hey, Kitea. Hello. Joseph Grendelson. All right. Victor. Hello. Hello. DM and Alba. Hello. Ooh, cars. Hello, Matt. How's it going? Yeah, 86 cars. That's a good one. Yeah, so tonight's all about 1986. I cannot believe that it has been 40 years ago. And 1986 was quite a year in pop culture. From the movies that were at the box office to the TV shows that debuted to the music. The music is wild in 1986. It's all over the place. Like for the radio stuff, the top 100 Billboard, and the news events, the things that happen. So we're just kind of go through it tonight and talk about what our favorite stuff was and reminisce that how in the world can 1986 be 40 years ago? Lori was 20. Love that era. I bet. Yeah, that's how I would feel about 1996. That's when I was 20. So I totally get that. this was a big era for older Gen Xers that were, you know, the 60s babies, the early 70s babies. This was in your teens and going into your 20s. So I totally get that. For me, as a Zennial, I was born in 1977, so I turned 9 in 1986. So my point of view of 86 was more of Pee-wee's Playhouse, Alf, Top Gun, you know, but I was also randomly heard License to Ill at school. You know, somebody had it on cassette and had a boombox at school. And so like so there's a lot of different things that I was aware of in 1986. Also the Bengals was a big part of my 1986. So yeah, we're about to qualify for AARP and Social Security. Oh, speaking of Social Security, not to bring down the room or anything, but it was announced by the Congressional Budget Office this past week that Social Security payments will be cut by 7% starting in 6 years, right when Gen X hits Social Security. Yay! So we knew that was coming, right? Anyways. Oh, thank you, Jimmy. Well, that's okay if you can't turn into the streams. You're here now, and that's all that matters. Oh, thank you. Let's see. GH was emotional tribute episode to Tony Geary. Oh, really? Yeah, right. I mean, I did. I tweeted that whole Social Security thing out. I was like, of course. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I kind of have like a little events of 1986 screen over here that I'm going to kind of go through, and we'll go through some music and movies and whatever you want to hear. And yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about there was a lot of good game shows and soap operas and stuff like that. So we can talk a little bit about that. Okay. So oh, and one more thing. After the Tony Geary tribute, Eric Dane passed away from ALS, and he was 52, I believe. And I'm not going to play it on here because I don't want to. Oh my gosh, it's just not the right mood for the Friday night live stream. But if you guys have not seen the Netflix Last Words video, do yourself a favor and watch that. It's worth a watch. It's any of his request, last wishes. So yeah, 53. Okay, thank you. Okay, Heath has Billboard and Nielsen charts ready for 86. Amazing. You're gonna have to share what you want to share. Yeah, I did see the Gates trailer. I'm a little bit weirded out by that because I know that movie was filmed like 3 years ago, and I know that movie timelines are, you know, it takes years sometimes for movies to get out, but it feels, I don't know what, I mean, releasing it right now, I don't know, it just felt weird. But I did see the trailer. Yeah, nobody will guess the number one song of 1986. You're right. 1986 was a wacky year for music, but here is one thing that I remember big time from 1986. Let me see if I can bring it up. Well, okay. Share screen. That helps. We're not going to get too much into sports, but this was the year of Buckner's blunder at first base, and it was also the year of the Super Bowl Shuffle. We're going to start with that. Shuffling crew, shuffling on down, doing it for you. We're so bad, we know we're good. Blowing your mind like we knew we would. You know we're just strutting for fun, strutting our stuff for everyone. We're not here to start no trouble. We're just here to get the Super Bowl Shuffle. Now, real quick before we get into Sweetness's verse here, randomly, this was actually filmed in December of 1985 before the Super Bowl. That's how confident they were that they were going to win. So, I mean, I don't know. I wonder if they would have released it if they wouldn't have won. But anyway, so they filmed it in advance. They filmed it in December. And it was also most of the team, McMahon and Sweetness were not, and I think Fridge maybe as well, were not there with them. They had to later edit them in separately. So, yeah. Here we go.
Well, they call me Sweetness, and I like to dance. Running the ball is like making romance. We had the goal since training camp to give Chicago a Super Bowl champ. And we're not doing this because we're greedy. The Bears are doing it to feed the needy. We didn't come here to look for trouble. We just come here to do the Super Bowl shop.
This is Speedy Willie, and I'm world class. I like running, but I love to get the pass. I practice all day and dance all night. I gotta get ready for the Sunday fight. Now, I'm as smooth as a chocolate swirl. I dance a little funky, so watch me, girl. There's no one here that does it like me. My Super Bowl shuffle will set you free.
Now, I think it's so funny because this was, I mean, nowadays in media, the way that, professional sports and everything is so corporatized, and they, and the social media and all the things that we see teams do outside of, playing the actual game. But back in 1986, seeing an athlete, especially professional athlete, do something like this that was totally different than playing ball was kind of crazy. It was like, wait, what? And I was just like, oh my gosh, I adored it. And I remember seeing it on I don't know if they played it on Friday night videos, but I saw it on some kind of nightly video show. And I actually recorded it, and I kept that tape forever. Oh, I wish I could find it. But anyways, so yeah, the Super Bowl shuffle, January 1986. Yeah, there was also Let's Go Mets that year as well. I hated the Mets. I was a Cardinal fan. Oh, that's true. Wildcats the movie. Yep, did a play on this. That's right. Oh, so yeah, so that was the big sports of the year was the Super Bowl, and then the Mets and the Red Sox in the World Series. Okay, real quick, we'll have to watch Buckner's Biff. I mean, you got to, if you're going to talk 1986 and not even mention this, we got to watch it.
Little roller up along first, behind the bag, it gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, Vince Scully. This is what I really miss about baseball, is moments like this, and the storytelling that goes on from the men that used to call the games, and like Vince Scully and Jack Buck and Harry Carey and all these men that, I mean, the storytelling and the drama of the World Series, all that's just gone for me now. I don't know why, but it's just not. I mean, I just feel like the sports have come so corporatized and so ridiculous. But yeah, sports back then was fun. Okay. Yeah, this wasn't even the series clincher. They had to come back the next day, and the Mets had to win Game 7. Oh, good times. Let's see. Yeah, little roller up the line. Okay. Dana Plato makes her final appearance as Kimberly Drummond on ABC's Different Strokes, January of 1986. They kicked her out because she had gotten pregnant, and they didn't want that kind of that kind of a vibe on their family show, so they got rid of her, and then things got worse. Let's see what else happened in January of 86. The Replacements performed drunk on Saturday Night Live. That's fun. HBO starts scrambling its signal. Somebody posted that today on X. Of course, January 86, January 28th was the day of Challenger. We have gone through Challenger like crazy on this channel, so we're not going to dwell on it tonight. But if you are interested, if you haven't seen all the stuff that we've talked about when it comes to Challenger, I do have a couple of videos about it on my channel. So, and we did a special live stream on the 28th as well. So I did want to mention that. Oh, thank you so much, Heath. I appreciate that. Yes, 86 was the start of the second golden era of SNL. Good point, AZ Coyote. When did the replacements not perform drunk? Good question. I wish I could show it, but man, anytime Saturday Night Live, anytime I play anything from Saturday Night Live, we get nuked. Last week when we got the live stream taken down in the middle of the stream, it was because of the Saturday Night Live clip that I showed. So, no more SNL on live streams. February 11th, Culture Club's Boy George appears on an episode of The A-Team. I think I have that. I wonder if I have that. You can probably, they probably have a clip of it on YouTube somewhere, I bet. Let's find out. Boy George A-Team. They do. We have a little minute clip of it. See, this is peak 80s America right here. We're watching A-Team on NBC on a Sunday night. We got Boy George from across the pond coming over to be on an A-Team episode. He's in a scene with Murdoch. Like this was 80s life right here, and I love it, and I'm here for it, and I wish we could go back. Oh, here's the commercial.
Tuesday, guess who's coming to the A-Team?
Boy George and the Culture Club.
And the action is
Marvelous for words.
so get in on the act, because things are going to be rocking and stomping.
What next?
When Boy George meets the A-Team, Tuesday.
I'm rolling.
Oh my God, I love that so much. That made me happy. That made me happy. Let's see here. Rod Roddy becomes the permanent announcer of the CBS daytime Price is Right, replacing Johnny Olson, who had died the previous October. So 40 years ago this week. I could definitely go for some 1986 Price is Right. See if we got a little bit of that. 1986. That's like peak era Price is Right with the dark hair Bob Barker. You got Holly and you got Diane and Janice. That's like peak era Barker and Price is Right. Ooh. Thank you, Shauna Michelle. $5. The first time I saw Boy George was on Solid Gold. Solid Gold. Nice. I was perplexed. Was the singer a boy or a girl? Boy George was a trendsetter. And there was a lot of androgynous and that kind of stuff, with him and Bowie and Prince. And like that was a big part of 80s musical culture back then. Yep, super chat, got it. Yeah, shout out for the Solid Gold reference. Let's see. That's all 1987. November 80. Oh, here we go. I'm trying to find one from like February. So it's here. No, that's 86. 87. Son of a bitch. Let's do. I'm gonna try one. I'm gonna find something. Season premiere.
Television's most exciting hour of fantastic prizes. The fabulous 6-minute Price is Right. Terry Miller. Come on
Yep, Eddie Ludwig, Tim Curry, yep.
Ralph Beach. Come on down.
That's Rod Body's voice. And he was there until his death, I believe, which was, I'd say, mid-2000s. So he was on there for a minute. Yeah, I know. I want to watch game shows. We're not gonna be able to watch the whole thing, but we'll watch like the first pricing. We'll watch the first item up for bids in the first game. We'll fast forward. We're not gonna watch the whole episode. Yep. Totally.
Talitha White. Come on down. And Lawrence Adams. Come on down.
The Vanna White episode of Price is Right, I believe, was in 1980 or 81. It was right before she got the job on Wheel of Fortune.
You are the first four contestants on The Price is.
I said, welcome to The Price is Right. Welcome to the first show
Yeah, he started going great or 84. I knew it was earlier, but he dyed his hair for a while.
of the 15th year of The Price is Right on CBS.
It was they did have some prime time at some point. I don't know if it was 86 or not. I'll have to check.
Very few shows ever last that long, and those that do are usually in decline. And here we are, many weeks, we're still the highest rated show in all of daytime television. And it wouldn't be true. It wouldn't be true without nice people like we have right here in our studio audience and you at home, and we thank you. We sincerely.
Well, you're quite welcome, Bob Barker. I watched you every chance I got. Whenever I was homesick. And I had my saltines and my chicken noodle soup and my Sprite. And the Afghan that my grandma knitted me.
Now, I would like to have you see the first item up for bids.
First item up for bids. All right, guys. 1986. Let's do some math here. What would $1,000 in 1986 be worth today? $1,000 in 1986 is worth approximately $3,000 today. So keep that in mind as we are bidding on products. We got a ×3 as far as today's prices. Here we go.
On The Price is Right. Well, this gentleman is not up for bids. This is Mark Goodson,
Oh, that's Mark
the
Goodson,
creator and
isn't it?
owner of The Price is Right. Hello, Mark. What a wonderful surprise.
For those of you that don't know, that man right there in the suit and white hair, Mark Goodson, was responsible for probably about 70 to 75% of game shows that you watched in your younger years and before, from the 50s on. I could watch Goodson Todman game shows forever and be happy.
Thank you. I've come to celebrate this 15th anniversary by offering myself for bids to either of these two ladies.
You can do a super chat. Thank you, Jimmy. They're very kind. You can do a super chat. I'm also going to start Buy Me a Coffee and put that on my videos for tips and everything. But yeah, super chat or super thanks. That's all you got to do. I appreciate the compliment.
Now, actually, I have brought you, not me, but a little poem which I've written, and I would like to read it with your generous attention. And I will, would you mic me, honey?
Of course I will.
All right, thank
Always.
you. All right.
Ooh, Diane.
You know, I recognized you the moment you came through the door, but where'd you find these three? Who are they?
So Diane was the blonde and Holly was the redhead.
I'm here to pay. I'm here to pay tribute to The Price is Right, which took off like a rocket and stayed in flight for 15 fantastic years, and that deserves cheers, fireworks, and a great celebration. And I'm proud to lead the standing ovation. Now, 15 years is a marathon on the television screen.
Can y'all help Jimmy out of where the super chat is? I believe it's just right down in the, there should be a $sign right next to the box where you comment. But if y'all can help them out, I'd appreciate it.
We're all much younger when we started this scene. Bob, I guess you were about 18.
Well, not quite. 17, I believe.
And as for Janice, Diane, and Holly, golly, even though you're now the rage,
Here's Janice.
when we started, I'm positive you were.
So Janice is in the red. Holly, or Janice is wearing red. Holly has the red hair. And then Diane's in the middle.
Underage. Tiny Tots perched on Barker's knees while he gave her the lowdown on the birds and the bees. But seriously, I raised my glass to the entire Price is Right clan. Every woman and every man, those who joined the ranks after we began, and the early birds who pioneered the original plan. Like
He's going for a whole poem. All right, thank you. Let's continue.
Veterans Frank Wayne and Mark Breslow, who've won our Emmy statuettes and made our early dreams and our bets pay off. And the other faces we seldom see, but take it from me, they're essential to flying our Price is Right plane, such as Roger Dobkowitz.
Yes. Mark Goodson's daughter was the showgirl on Classic Concentration. I watch Classic Concentration all the time, still to this day, like daily. And I think her name was Marjorie. I think that's her name.
Kathy Greco and Philip Wayne, and so many more good right hands galore. Announcer Ron Roddy and the CBS crew. Fellas, we'd be out here with eggs on our face if it wasn't for the likes of you. And here's to Mike Brockman and his network staff. They're relying on us, but they're really the better half, and that's no laugh. And I offer a bouquet and a hearty hooray to you in the audience who've watched us through the years. To you.
I love Price is Right. All right, moving on. Remember, ×3. First item up for bids.
That's good. All of us are very fortunate to be associated with such a dear man as Mark Goodson. We really are.
Favorite game on Price is Right. That's a tough one. Probably the clock game for ability and skill, because I can win any clock game in no time. Let's see. Of course, you gotta like Plinko. It's fun. 10 Chances I really like as well. There's a lot of really great games on this show.
He is probably the most talented
Mountain
of
climber,
all creators of game shows, and the most successful, and a very important part of the success of this show. Now, here is the first item up for bids, and the Price is Right.
A new sailboat.
Ooh.
It's the AMF Alcourt Sunfish with fiberglass
Good
hull.
one.
It withstands the elements better. Great fun
Good
for the
one.
entire family. A boat that can be carried on your car top. The Sunfish, Bob.
And that will go to the one of you four who bids nearest to the actual retail price without going over. Lawrence, what do you say?
800.
$950.
$950. Toletha, what do you think?
$1,500.
$1,500. Now, Ralph.
$2,200.
Oh.
His bid is $2,200. Terry?
$760.
Her bid is $760.
I said 800.
Ralph,
Let's do a
you
wrap.
got the first booze of the 15th year, if that means anything to you. Actual retail price, $13.95. The winner is Lawrence. Lawrence?
All right, Lawrence.
You will follow me. I will take you right back here to the big door. Over here you are.
I would think for the first game of the new season, that would be a car game. So I would assume you would want to start the show off either a car game or a big cash game. Let's see what they start off with.
Ralph, now, or Lawrence it is. Lawrence, look what we have for you. Open those doors, please, to show him safe crackers. Diane, will you swing that door back and show him the two prizes you can win, Lawrence?
First, a new sports car.
Ooh.
The Dodge Daytona, the American.
Dodge Daytona. You know why Bob Barker was on the show? They didn't give away foreign cars. They only gave away American cars. And they didn't allow to give away fur coats because his wife was an animal rights activist, which is why he always ended the show with help control the pet population, have your pets spayed or neutered. He started that after his wife, Dorothy, died in like 1982, 83, somewhere in there.
Built high-performance front-wheel drive sports car with aerodynamic styling, high technology, and full sports car instrumentation. The Dodge Daytona comes with these options: California Mission, pearl coat paint, and outside dual power mirrors, and a new camera outfit. From Agba-Divert, the compact 35mm camera with snap-on flash, plus an on.
All right, so the camera is going to be the safe cracker code, right? So let's listen to the description of the camera so we can get a proper price.
Automatic slide viewer and 12 rolls of acrochrome film with processing. A prize package worth $10,053.
Lock that safe, please. Now, if you crack the safe, you get the camera outfit and you get the automobile, Lawrence. And the combination of the safe is the same as the price of the camera outfit. And in that price, we have a 0, a 6, and a 3. You set.
I think I'm going to have to go with 630. That might be a bit high, maybe 360, but I think we're going to go with 630. That would be my code.
The first dial on the first number in the price, the second on the second, and the third on the third. Go right ahead. And if you get that right, you'll have the combination of the safe. $360. Didn't take you any time. Turn that wheel. Now, pull on that handle, and the first winner of the 15 years.
See, I told you. I had a feeling that 630 might be a little high. Yep. It was 360. Yep.
And there he goes. He's not going to wait. He's going to claim that car. That's great. Lawrence. Congratulations. That's great. The first automobile is 52. Right over there and pick up the pink slip.
I did not know that. I don't think so. I don't think that Safecrackers gave you a second chance. All right. Let's go to a showcase showdown. Oh, wait, hold on. Ooh, I love any number. Hold on. We're watching another game. I don't know how long we're going to be here tonight, but we're just going to have some fun. I hope you all enjoy Price is Right from 1986.
Some more prizes, fellers.
A new dishwasher. From Thermador Waste King, a dishwasher with complete cycle selection, including a 30-minute short wash and powerful steam cycle, stainless steel interior, too. When performance counts.
I like the idea of commercials. Thank you, VZAC, for the $5. 286 commercials I think you'll like. Honey Nut Cheerios with Victoria Jackson and Cabbage Patch Kids with Candace Cameron. We'll get to them as soon as we're done with Price is Right. Man, I wish I would have gone and taken some pictures of my brother's car because he has the 1986 Toyota A86 down in the garage. I wish I would have done that.
Thermador Waste King or a new car. The Plymouth Horizon ME44, a fun-to-drive front-wheel drive car with contemporary Euro styling and a handy hatchback design.
Euro styling and a handy hatchback design.
Comes with California emission and automatic transmission.
Now, Talitha, you can win the second car of our 15.
I would drive that today in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
Here, and if you win that car, not only will you win that car, but we will send a car just exactly like that to someone who is going to play along in this game. And the person who is playing along is Mrs. Ray Katz, who lives in Spring Lake Heights, New Jersey. Mrs. Ray Katz would love to have you give me the numbers and the price of that car so that you win the car. What do you... Now, we have everything 0 through 9 on the board. What do you want to start with?
All right. I feel like we should start with an 8. I think it's going to be an $8,000 car.
7.
Number 7. Let's light up that 7. And we did.
I was wrong, kid.
4.
Number 4. Where is that 4? That's in the dishwasher.
5.
I feel like, okay, she went with 5. Now wait, you gotta think about this, because you gotta think about what the dishwasher price would be in order to avoid those numbers. All right. So she went with 5. We'll see how that goes.
Number 5. Here comes that 5.
Oh,
one more.
Well, I think we should go with the 0. Obviously, that's not going to be the front of the dishwasher. Chances are it's going to be at the end of the car. So let's go with the 0.
Number there, and you own a dishwasher. And so does Mrs. Katz.
6.
Number 6. Give her the 6.
Yeah, I was going to say she just went with the dishwasher.
$645 dishwasher. What did she need to win that car? She needed a 1 and a 2 and a 0.
1, 2, and 0.
I was doing my Lawrence Welk imitation there for a moment. A 1. You needed the 1, 2, and the 0, but...
Wah, wah, wah. All right. Let's watch a little spin the wheel, and then we'll do a little showcase showdown. Oh, we got commercials in here. Kids, we got commercials.
You do win a dishwasher, and so does Mrs. Ray Katz in Spring Lake Heights, New Jersey. And we'll be back with another pricing game after this.
Good posture. You don't think about it until you realize you can lose it. Many women may, due in part to a calcium deficiency. That's why there's Posture, a calcium supplement. Without enough calcium, bones can become weak.
Hi, Jimmy.
But Posture taken daily can help them stay strong. And it's specially made not to produce gas. Don't wait. Eat right, exercise, and take Posture now to help assure good posture later. Also available with vitamin D.
When you have arthritis, mornings can be nightmares. So
the commercials that are played, especially back in daytime in the 80s, will tell you a lot about who was watching the show, which is why they called soap operas, because they were all, sponsored by soap and detergent companies, because it's, women. Now it looks to me like our demographic here is older women.
some days it hurts just to put on a watch.
Today, people are turning from aspirin to Advil for hours of relief from minor arthritis pain. Advil contains a non-prescription strength of ibuprofen, the medicine doctors have prescribed over 130 million times.
And it's everybody knows that we're one of only 2 countries in the world that allows prescription drug advertising on television. Which is basically all commercials are anyway these days, which is sad. Somebody from the FDA the other day proposed making not all, but the majority of medications over the counter instead of having to have prescriptions, which I thought was a fascinating idea. I just threw that out there because of the Advil commercial. You're welcome.
In prescription brands like Motrin.
Advil works for hours, and that makes mornings much easier.
For minor arthritis pain, muscle aches, even headaches, Advil, advanced medicine for pain.
Yeah.
No more bread and butter.
It was everywhere.
No more crackers and jam. I really want to lighten up. Put a Quaker rice cake in my hand.
New 35-calorie Quaker rice cake.
Never could do the rice cakes.
Put a Quaker rice cake in my hand.
The other country that does it is New Zealand.
Let's go take a dip. Let's go take a dip. Dips. You can crunch and you can lunch because it's goodness made for munching. It's a dips. Granola goodness with a chocolate kick. Take a dip. Dips.
Wait, hold up. Did you see that face? Is that face who I thought that was?
Munching, it's a dips. Granola goodness with a chocolate kick. Take a dip.
It was not.
Dips.
It was not. I thought it was the guy from Glee, the Broadway guy, Matthew, Mr. Shue. I can't think of his name. That was Tom Bosley, yes.
Chances are that everyone in the average family has problems finding the twist ties. So why bother? Glad handle tie bags have built-in stress flex handles that are easy to tie, handles that are easy to lift, handles that are easy to carry to the curb with no twist ties. Glad handle tie bags. Why take chances? Get Glad.
All right. It looks like we have a super chat. Heath, $4.99 for Bihar3321's 45th birthday. Let's have a Showbiz Pizza birthday celebration. All right, we'll do the Showbiz Pizza, then we'll do VZAC's commercials, and then we'll get back to Prices Right. I love that. Happy birthday. Now, since this is a Beatles song, this does get picked up on copyright. So I got to stop it for a second, but now we're going to party.
Birthday, we're gonna have a good time. I'm glad it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Greetings, Rockabye fans. I'm Duke LaRue, and at this time, I'd like to introduce our birthday host himself, Billy Bob.
Thank you, Duke. You know, folks, one of our favorite traditions celebrating birthdays. And whenever one of our friends is having a birthday, we love to send out our best wishes with a song.
This was not the version that was around when I was little. This is an updated version.
Ain't that right, Looney Bird? That's right, Billy Bob. And I got the refreshments in my barrel. Now, I don't believe corn squeezins goes too good with pizza, Looney Bird. Well, maybe not, but it sure beats anchovies.
We're having a party.
Don't you like the party too?
Aren't you itching to get started? It's time to sing away the blues.
We want you all to gather round and celebrate our happy sounds. Just let the music take you right along. Come on, everybody, join me in the Looney Bird.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. We're having a party. That's the pizza. Come on, come on, come on.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, T-Heart. Happy birthday to you, T-Heart.
Happy birthday
to you. You had your birthday at Showbiz in 86? Well, how perfect is that? Oh, amazing. Okay, Honey Nut Cheerios, Victoria Jackson. Honey Nut Cheerios commercial. Here we go.
Hey, Rose. Gosh darn bee wants to tempt old Black Bart's tummy.
With the taste of nuts and honey, it's part of this nutritious breakfast.
Know how to sing, bee.
I'm gonna tempt your tummy with the taste of nuts and honey. It's a honey oven, oh.
You know, Black Bart, these ain't half bad.
Honey and nuts, huh? Somebody tell you to stop singing, bee.
Oh, Bart.
That was good. Let's see. And the other one was Cabbage Patch Kids.
Here comes Marcy. I want you to meet her.
Introducing the new Cabbage Patch Babies, the littlest Cabbage Patch Kids of all. With special clothes and blankets.
Smells like baby powder.
You can pose them like little babies, and they're soft and cuddly like little babies.
Goodness, it's past your nap time.
Cabbage Patch Kids babies with everything shown here, each sold separately from Coleco.
It's so crazy. By 86, I was so over Cabbage Patch baby dolls. But 83, 84, I was in. When they first came out, I was in. By the time 86, 87 rolled around, that's when my sister was born, and she got American Girl dolls. So that was her doll line. I had the Cabbage Patch, or the fake ones, anyways. Thank you for the super chat. You just got here. Has Optimus Prime been mentioned yet? Not yet. We have not gotten very far. We've gotten Super Bowl Shuffle, Buckner's World Series error, the A-Team and Boy George. We got some Prices Right. We're just kind of rolling through 86 randomly to see what will happen. Let's get to a showcase showdown. I want to see some wheels spinning.
Hamilton beats. And now here's Bob Barker with our showcase showdown. Spin that wheel.
Oh, you're very welcome.
The nearest to $1 without going over is in the showcase. You get $1. We'll give you another $1,000. You won $1,000 in the grand game. And we'll give you a chance to win $10,000 more with a bonus spin. Now, you have look at this, folks. He has 95 cents. You have turned those boons to cheers, and he doesn't want to spin anymore. All right, Talitha. Poor little Talitha. Spin the wheel. She had...
So, back then, they had the little circle carpet, and then when they would do the split screen, they had like this pennant arrow kind of a split screen. I missed that. Old school. But I think somebody fell because the carpet slipped at some point, and so they changed it and put a fuller carpet out there.
She has the it's not the pleasure, but I guess the displeasure of being the first one to lose a game in the 15th year on The Price is Right.
Very nice. Thanks for
trying to beat 95 cents. You didn't do it with your first spin. You have 40 cents and spin that thing again. Here we go. What she gets right here will be added to that 40 cents.
Yeah, you see how that carpet moved when she was trying to spin, and now they're going to cut in with the triangle.
60 is right. Someone out there is a mathematician. 60 is what she's looking for.
There it is. There's the triangle.
And hey, look at this. Well, that's a good score on another day, Talitha, but it won't do today. Thank you. You had to beat 95 cents. And here's Lawrence, who won the first car in the 15th year on The Price is Right when he cracked that safe.
I posted that a couple of times. That's a good one. Yep, spinning the wheel, and it's like Gen X trying to find their birth year. It's so accurate.
Trying to beat 95 cents here now, Lawrence. And Lawrence has not done it with one spin. He has 45 cents to build on. And away he goes with spin number 2. Spin number 2. He's trying to beat 95 cents. He got 45 in his first spin. And in his second spin, well, Lawrence, it didn't work out. But you won a new car. Thank you very much. And now you won the first Showcase Showdown, so you're going to be a part of our showcase.
All right, let's go to the Showcase Showdown.
The kids to Little League. You were very good.
I was better than this. Ice cream is very good, but ice cream with rich, delicious Hershey's chocolate syrup is very, very good.
This is how good I was.
You know, I think the entire house needs painting.
Hershey's chocolate syrup on ice cream makes something that's very good, very, very good.
On the Young and the Restless.
I was set up. Why would somebody try to kill Jill and then pin it on me? Whoever it was knew I had a gun. I got no future until I figure out what the hell happened. Who really shot her? The rest of my life depends on it.
Oh my God.
I just got to find the answer.
Jack Abbott, in the heat of it.
Young and the Restless.
Top winner in the showcase, Deloria. Runner-up, Ralph. And here is the first showcase.
All right.
This showcase begins.
Now, remember, as we are pricing these showcases, we have a ×3 inflation rate here. All right.
With an elegant living room. Ayers Chairmakers Peacock Boutique, handcrafted pieces in split bamboo, featuring a decorative high-style concept and lacy on curves of arm and the new bright.
I swear, 80s furniture, this whole wicker rattan thing was just not it. Jack Abbott, I know, right? But yeah, this whole wicker rattan era was just not it for me. Now, on the patio, on the outside, maybe we can talk about it. But for my living room furniture, we are not doing this.
White finish enhances design and materials from Ayers Chairmakers. And you'll step onto luxury when you step onto these 60 square yards of carpeting. 5th Avenue from Galaxy's Markless Beauty Collection. Luxurious durable carpeting of Anso 4 nylon reduces footprints and vacuum marks from Galaxy. And to keep your carpeting looking new, this vacuum system. From Filtex, a permanent and complete built-in vacuum cleaning system, provides more cleaning power, more convenience, more quietness of operation. Price includes installation.
That is like the god of vacuum cleaners. Like, where would you even store that in your house? Like, it would have to have its own room. How? Like, are you just? I guess the hose is so long. Are you just dragging the hose around the house? Is that a built-in vacuum? Like, is that a built-into your house? Like, what even is that?
And from Filtex, and the whole family will enjoy the great outdoors in this new trailer. A high-low trailer ideal for today's cars. Safe, easy to tow, just flip the switch, and almost like magic, it raises automatically for spacious living from High-Low Trailer Company. And this showcase can be yours if the price is right.
Deloria, are you bidding or a passing?
I'm passing.
And Ralph, you're bidding. What do you bid?
Hold on, Ralph. Don't say anything. We got the living room with carpet. We got that amazing vacuum cleaner. And we've got the trailer. Hold on. 5, 6, 18. I'm going 18,000.
$8,000.
Oh, damn. Maybe I'm way over.
$1,000 is his bid on that showcase. And now, Deloria, this showcase is for you.
He looks upset. Would you be upset after that, after getting that showcase?
Your showcase is filled with prizes designed to help celebrate the start of our 15th year. Yes, folks, we are throwing a party. And
See, I hate when they would do this. They would do this. They would give somebody like a total, like, just like horrible showcase. And then the other person would get like the most badass showcase ever.
If the price is right, that means lots of music played on a brand new jukebox. Let's have our tiny jukebox from Roll features 200 select.
And again, the whole jukebox craze. I don't want to sit here and complain. But why were things getting bigger and bigger and bigger? Like, now it's like, as small as you can have as many songs in whatever device. But like, oh, why would you have a jukebox?
Photo, 130-watt amplifier and full stereo system, digital display, and exciting lighting that can dance to the beat of the music. And we figure everybody at the party is going to be thirsty, so we'll need plenty of cold beverages served on a new bar set. Entertain your friends with this bar and 2 stools. Bar features pecan wood and stained glass with locking liquor cabinets. Stools swivel for easy mobility from Lee's Bars and Stools. Of course, no party is complete without a cake. And to celebrate the beginning of our 15th year, our cake is decorated with 15 $100 bills. Finally, when the party's over, we'll be taking everybody home in this brand new pair of Thunderbirds.
Hold up. Guy gets vacuum and wicker furniture, and she gets 2 cars.
A pair of Ford Thunderbirds with luxury interiors, power windows, light group, and other standard features, plus these options: 5.0 electronic fuel V8 engine, front carpeted floor mats, automatic overdrive, illuminated entry system, white striped tires, tilt steering wheel, speed control, 6-way power driver's seat, rear window defroster, air conditioning, electronic AM/FM stereo with cassette, style road wheels, power antenna, power lock group, California Mission. And this showcase filled with prizes designed to help celebrate the start of our 15th year.
What were the other prizes besides the cars? I forget. Oh, the bar and the jukebox. Damn. Okay. I'm going big, guys. I'm going 29,000.
Can be yours if the price is right. What's your bid, Deloria?
I bid $26,000.
$26,000, and we'll be right back.
So I did 18
from
and
the makers of
29.
Electrosol, the first liquid concentrate for automatic dishwashers. A revolutionary detergent with crystal clear cleaning power. Electrosol liquid concentrate. Look, dishwasher powders may not dissolve totally, but liquid Electrosol dissolves completely and crystal clear, not cloudy or hazy, for unsurpassable cleaning and shine. And because it's concentrated, you use 1/3 less. Now, the crystal clear cleaning power of Electrosol concentrate.
Constipation is disaster.
Gene Wright talks about Dulcolax laxatives.
My job.
These commercials are killing me. You can tell that the whole audience of Price is Right in 86 was like 55 plus.
Doctor suggested that I try Dulcolax. And I did, and I was very happy.
Predictable Dulcolax tablets and suppositories.
Dulcolax has never let me down.
Mildew in the bath? Exit out fast with X14 Instant Mildew Stain Remover. X14 wipes out smelly, rotten mildew stains, even that ugly black stuff in the grout. Get X14 Instant Mildew Stain Remover.
Ziploc sandwich bags have a new improved seal.
Tom DeLuise.
It's so easy to close that Laura can seal this donut in it with her eyes closed. Are your eyes closed? Yes. Can you see anything?
No.
Are you positive?
Positive.
Okay. It's zipped.
Come on. I found it.
New improved Ziploc sandwich bags. So easy to use for a little kid and a big kid.
New, easy-to-close Ziploc sandwich bags. We've got the lock on food protection.
Deloria, you bid $26,000 on your showcase, and the actual retail price is $38,485, a difference of $12,485. Ralph, you bid
I was thinking about going into the 30s, but I just thought that would be a way overbid. Damn.
$8,000 on your showcase. Actual retail price of Ralph's
18.
showcase is $17,581, a difference of
I went over by $400.
$9,581. You win, Ralph.
Ralph won. See, and he gets the booby showcase.
Ralph. Deloria, thank you. You've won $19,381 in prizes. Is this your...
You know, they should really let the person that wins pick the showcase that they want. You know, you won the game by pricing your thing correctly, but you should have the option if you're super close, you should have the option of being like, I want that one instead. Yeah, enjoy the vacuum, Ralph.
Wife coming here. Gladys, this policeman came out here from Bowling Green, Kentucky, and collected the name.
Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Yes, this should be a wonderful 25th anniversary. Congratulations to both of you on the anniversary as well as all the prize. Bob Barker, say goodbye, everybody.
That was fun. I'm not gonna lie. I had a good time watching that. I had a really, really good time watching that. Super good time. We all know what the biggest movie of 1986 was. Let's reminisce.
I'm going to send you up against the best. Yes, sir.
What is this music? Where's my Kenny Loggins?
You two characters are going to Top Gun.
I feel the need for speed.
In 5 weeks, you're going to fly against the best fighter pilots in the world.
You guys really are cowboys.
I don't like you because you're unsafe.
That's right.
I am dangerous.
The wild card. Flies by the seat of his pants.
I guess when I see something, I go right after it.
It takes a lot more than just fancy flying.
Gentlemen, this school is about combat. There are no points for second place. Figured it out yet? What's that? Who's the best pilot? No, I think I can figure that one out of my
Like, it feels weird not having Danger Zone in the background. Danger Zone. And I swear, I love this movie, and I loved the sequel. I was so pleasantly surprised and happy with the sequel. Like, it was an even better movie in like a million different ways. It was so good. But yeah, oh God, I remember watching Top Gun. Did you guys see it in the theater or did you rent it first? I think we rented it first. I don't remember going to the theater for this one.
Tom Cruise, Kelly McGillis. Top Gun.
What was the second highest grossing without Googling? Oh, you gotta see Maverick. Oh, it's fantastic. Second highest without Googling would probably be either The Karate Kid Part 2, or it would be Crocodile Dundee, one of those. Rented, saw it in theaters. Theater in Park City. Nice. Which theater in Park? Well, there were two, I believe, when I lived there, or when I lived near there. I love Park City. Ooh. You felt your first boob during Top Gun. Good for you. Good for you. Let's see. Second highest grossing in 1986. Crocodile Dundee. Yes, kids. Boy, what was with our obsession with Paul Hogan there for a couple of years? What was with that? Let's see. Crocodile Dundee. Not that this is a bad movie and not that I have a thing against Paul Hogan, but this was kind of one of those things that just hit at like the perfect moment for it to hit, and it became part of the cultural zeitgeist. I mean, this guy was everywhere for like 8 months. and then they rushed the sequel. The sequel was dumb. Right. Now I want to do Platoon for a couple of reasons. Number one, I freaking love that movie. I think it's probably my favorite Oliver Stone film. And second, the soundtrack of that movie is unbelievable. Oh my God. So freaking good. Movie watch list. I haven't watched Platoon probably since, I'd say it's been at least 20 years. My God, this movie's so good. We'll get to be honest. That is the music of my childhood. Like when I was really little, my parents listened to Motown constantly, and Smokey Robinson was my dad's favorite. And I mean, that's just Smokey's voice is the sound of my childhood.
Cash.
Woo! I'll go for stream. Full Metal Jacket's a better movie. Man, they're so different. I can see why you would think that, and I don't necessarily disagree with you, but there's something about Platoon. Ooh. Okay. My God, the amount of movies that we had. Stand By Me is not even close to the top 10. Like, it's just amazing the amount of movies that we had to go see in 1986.
Oh man, wait to hear this. What is it? You guys want to go see a dead body? This is really a good time.
Oh my God. Dale Glassmeyer, $5. Thank you so much. I just started junior high in 1986. I wasn't far behind you. I started in 88. But yeah, like, it's so funny when kids watch this movie today, and I've seen people post about this on social media, that they're so confused why these kids are off by themselves all day and like how far they go and what they're doing. And like, they just don't understand the concept of like just that free childhood, like how we were in the 80s and the 70s, and just how, like, yeah, they just don't understand. They don't get it. It's like so foreign.
You burned something on your neck. Legion! Oh my God! I want to see a dead kid. Maybe it shouldn't be a party. I'm never gonna get out of this town, am I, Corey?
River.
You think Mighty Mouse could beat up Superman? What are you, cracked? I'll kill you, I swear to God.
Oh. The fact that was based on a Stephen King novella is just wild. Kind of like with Shawshank. It's just so out of, the realm of norm. Yep, that Corey guy. One of the Coreys. Let's see. Let's go back to TV for a minute. Actually, hold up. Wait a minute. I'm going to play for you guys the number one song of 1986. But without looking, no Google, no help. What do you guys think the number one song of 1986 was? Money for Nothing. That's a good guess. It's not right, but it's a good guess. Yeah, you're gonna have to be quiet on this one. Dancing on the Ceiling, that's a good one. Rock Me Amadeus, Whitney Houston, Greatest Love of All. We built this. You guys have some great guesses, but it's Miss Riley 1980 that got it right. Stevie's voice. I can listen to Stevie all day long. Oh, woo, I haven't listened to this song in forever. That this would be mid for Stevie. I mean, his 70s, his 60s and 70s stuff is just fire. But this still is a great song. About just you can hear it in their voices when they're singing to each other, like just how much they love each other and their friends, and like the way they look at each other when they're singing this. Hey! Okay, I'm gonna finish it. Just legends. It makes me so sad that kids today don't have really great music to listen to. It's crazy, but they're all listening to our stuff. I have noticed that. They're going back and listening to our stuff, and they're listening to millennial stuff. But you know how it is that I have a theory about poor Gen Z, how they got screwed. All of our pop culture, especially from our childhood, came from baby boomers, right? All the music and the bands and the movies and all that stuff came from boomers that we love. Even Stand By Me, Rob Reiner directed that, and John Hughes was a boomer, and so it's the generation before you that gives you the pop culture that you love. And the reason that Gen Z is getting such crappy pop culture is because the millennials aren't making anything good. And that's my hot take for tonight. So millennials need to get on it, or else we need to start making some stuff for them to love. That's our job. That's good stuff. That made me happy. Now we're gonna do a little bit more upbeat one, because this song is one of the earliest songs I remember singing in my bedroom into my hairbrush. It was about this time in 86, 87. I was 8, 9 years old, where I was starting to discover my own pop culture, like the songs that I liked and not just my parents, right? So it was about this time when I really started being aware of music that I could like. I didn't have to, it wasn't introduced to me by my parents. And this is one of the earliest songs I remember belting out in my bedroom. So I'm super excited about this one. We're going to have a great time and we're going to sing it loud. But I guarantee you, if I don't stop it every few seconds, I will get kicked off this live stream. This is so good. Oh, I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy right now. Play the Kids Incorporated version. Okay. I will allow it. Here we go. This is amazing.
There's a boy, you know, he's the one you're dreaming of. Looks into your eyes, takes you to the clouds above. Ooh, how will I know? Don't trust the feeling. How will I know? How will I know? Let them be deceiving. How will I know? How will I know if he really loves me? I try to fall, but I'm too shy. Can't speak. Falling in love is so bittersweet. This love is strong. Why do I feel weak? Oh, wake me. I'm shaking. Wish I had you near me now. Said there's no mistaken. What I feel is really love. Ooh, tell me, how will I know? Don't trust the feeling. How will I know? How will I know? Let them be deceiving. How will I know? How will I know if he really loves me? I try to fall, but I'm too shy. Can't speak. Falling in love is so bittersweet. This love is strong. Why do I feel weak? If he loves me, if he loves me, if he loves me.
Oh, Miss Starlight, I'm glad you asked. This is not 1986. We're going to fast forward a couple of years, but I have to answer this question with a music video. Because that's how I do things. So we're skipping ahead a couple of years. 88, and okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was a couple of years later. Yeah, this is Martika, and I'm going to sing it for you. We're going to sing the chorus. Tiffany and Debbie Gibson was the following year, 87. Here's the thing, y'all. I don't know if you've heard me say this before, but I've said it quite a bit. I have this theory that 1987 to 1991, it's like its own little time universe. It's not 80s. It's not 90s. It's this thing. It's its own separate entity. And I'm going to do a video about it because the music in it and the TV shows and the movies, it's its own vibe, as the kids would say. So yeah, that's coming. Okay. Back to Kids Incorporated, because we got to see all the famous people we have here. So we got Martika here in the green on the left. We got Renee. Who is this boy here? You guys learn to dance like that? Learn. I probably should go over to the other one. Sorry about that. Did you guys ever learn to dance like this?
If he really loved me, I'd say a prayer with every heartbeat. I'm falling in love wherever with me. I'm asking you 'cause you know about these things.
Yeah, see, it's like, it connected the 80s and 90s, but I would go farther. I would go into 91. I would go because like 87 and 88 came out. That's when New Kids on the Block and Tiffany and Debbie Gibson came out. And that's when, there's Mario Lopez. There's AC Slater. I knew he was in here. Hold on. Fast forward. Get to the end. There he is. Slater. But yeah, so you had your New Kids and your Debbie Gibson and your Tiffany, but then you had things like she drives me crazy. Ooh, ooh. Then you had like Poison, Every Rose Has Its Thorn. But then you get into like Michael Jackson's Black or White, Nelson, I Can't Live Without Your Love and Affection, 90, 91. So like, and then Nirvana comes out. So like, I feel like 87 to 91 is just this little pocket of time. We had things like Cop Rock on TV and Pretty Woman and King of Wishful Thinking in the box office. Yeah, Fine Again Cannibals. So like, it's just like this little era that's not totally 80s and not totally 90s. It's just like this little thing. And it happened to also be the years that I was in junior high. So like my connection to that bubblegum pop era is pretty strong. There's so many songs I want to play, and this is why YouTube makes me so mad, because I can't play them. Like, there's so many songs I want to play. So let's go to a TV show. Premiere promo. Whoops.
Pardon me for just a moment for interrupting your summer, but, well, it's the most amazing thing. Our show, Perfect Strangers, is returning to ABC.
Hello, Bernie.
What are you doing?
I'm practicing just in case.
Just in case what?
Just in case I become famous here in America. Ciao, babe. Have your limo called my limo. You're beautiful. Don't ever change.
And don't you miss the return of Perfect Strangers, Tuesday, August 5th.
I freaking love Perfect Strangers. And I know this is an easy question, but I'm going to ask it anyways, because every Gen Xer should know this. What was the famous spinoff of Perfect Strangers? And I know you know this.
There are 2 new faces coming to Tuesday night.
So you two are going to be on Tuesday nights, huh? Yeah, hope you guys can cut it.
Remember, Tuesday nights are pretty hot around here. Well, don't worry, we won't let you down. Better not. Do you remember everything we taught him?
Well, sure he does. Of course he does, Malky.
Does an ant farm? Does a pig
Well
fence?
done.
Hey, oh, Angela, check me in. There.
Oh, we got Moonlighting, Perfect Strangers, and Who's the Boss? I'm sorry. I'm rewinding for a second. Yes, the answer is Family Matters, because y'all know your shit. All right, let's try this again.
There are 2 new faces coming to Tuesday night.
So you two are going to be on Tuesday nights, huh? Yeah, hope you guys can cut it.
Remember, Tuesday nights are pretty hot around here. Well, don't worry, we won't let you down. Better not. Do you remember everything we taught him?
Well, sure he does. Of course he does, Malky.
Oh, Bruce.
Does an ant farm? Does a picket fence? Hey, oh, Angela, check me in. There she was, just walking down the street.
Perfect Strangers, the perfect comedy on the perfect night, starting Tuesday.
Yep, it's gonna happen on Tuesday. Yeah, I love Moonlighting. I know it's hard seeing anything with Bruce Willis. We are going to have to prepare for the fact that we're not going to have him around much longer. Oh, it's killing me. DM Jack 77, $5. Thank you so very much. Mean Green Mother from Outer Space, if you get a chance. Mean Green Mother from Outer Space. Not ringing a bell. Oh. I wasn't even thinking in terms of song titles. I was thinking of TV shows. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I won't be able to play a lot of this, but we'll play a little bit of it. Little Shop of Horrors, 1986. It would be a cool ass TV show, right? Oh, I probably should turn up the volume, just, you know. Actually, I have a video that actually is probably one of my lowest viewed videos, but it's about 80s movies with alternate endings, and I go into the alternate ending and all of that of Little Shop of Horrors. So if you haven't seen that video, I highly recommend it. Our favorite 80s movies with alternate endings. And I only use movies that actually had the alternate endings filmed. So you get to see both. You get to see the original endings and then the alternate ones. They'll get me. I better be careful. We gotta pause. We can't just play it to play it. We don't want to get in trouble. Yeah, Puppet's amazing. Yeah, Levi Stubbs voiced the puppet, or Audrey. If you haven't seen the 1960 version of Little Shop of Horrors, it has Jack Nicholson in it. So I'm just throwing that out there. Thank you so much. That was a good one, DM Jack 77. Heathcaster, $4.99. This is me asking for a certain in SNL cast members top 10 of 1986 singles. I wrote, hey, you know the one. Wait, what? First of all, I said no Saturday Night Live, Heath. For certain SNL cast members top 10 of 1986's single. Oh, I'm confused. You're gonna have to clue me into what you're saying here because I can't decipher it. I'm sorry. In the meantime, while you're telling me what this is, we'll go to AZ Coyote, $10. Thank you. The intro to the TV show Sledgehammer. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Did Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer come out that year as well? Because I freaking love that song and the video. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't get that. The party all the time. Okay, I was totally not picking up what you were throwing down, and I'm so sorry. I couldn't decipher it. I get it. Party all the time. We'll get there.
It's me. I know what I'm doing.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing. It was number 7 on the 86 charts. Shut the front door. Seriously? Gabriel, $5. Stand By Me. Thank you so much. We already did Stand By Me, but I can find a seat or something to watch. Thank you very much. The thing is I do need to take a potty break, but I can't just play this song and go. So we're going to have to take a potty break after. We're going to get to the Amen intro, I promise. This is something that we talk about on Tuesday nights during book club. That's always been a big question. What is Gen X pop culture, or what is boomer pop culture, or millennial pop culture? Because like I said earlier, boomers gave us most of this, gave us everything in the 80s that we love. And it wasn't until the 90s that Gen X really started making movies and music on their own. So that's, I mean, it's a question. I think it's the audience and not the creators, but sometimes the other way around. You can define it, I guess, how you want to define it. I would consider the pop culture of the generation the stuff that you create. But I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is it the stuff that we create, or is it the stuff that we consume? Because here's the thing, random dude, because John Hughes movies are considered Gen X pop culture, but John Hughes was a boomer. So you see where the problem lies? How much cocaine was in that room when they were recording this? I mean, there's probably got to be like a mountain on the table that you just can't see, like just to the right of the camera. So much cocaine. Yeah, it's definitely a complex topic. And honestly, I was thinking of kind of making a video about it. I mean, I have a list of 700 video topics, and that's in there somewhere. But these are the things that go through my head, and these are the things that I think about, on the regular because of my channel. So yeah, it's an interesting question. And we are really getting into the generational talk on Tuesday nights. So if you guys like that kind of stuff, because my latest deep dive thought head in my head question and thoughts about generations this past few days. Did you like that description? Has been, what will the world and what will America look like when the baby boomers are gone? Because the baby boomers have been in charge of everything our entire life. They gave us our first pop culture. They've been in power politically since the 90s. They've been, on top, and they're still there. Like, but they're all about like to die and get elected out of office and retire in the next 10 years. So what's the world going to look like once the boomers are gone? And what does that mean for Gen X and what we do and how we do things in the culture, in government, and in society? So, yeah, that's what's been going through my head. That's been going through my head. And I can't help it. Cannot help it. One of my favorite albums came out in 1986. I actually was able to get this album. I had it on cassette. My parents were very, very strict about what kind of music that they would let me consume. But just like Whitney, I got this one as well. And let me tell you, I have blasted this for 40 years. See, George, we're actually having this discussion on Tuesday nights with the millennials because we think that the millennials are dropping the ball. We couldn't name more than 3 or 4 like newsmaker millennials or millennial leaders. So they're going to have to show themselves in the next 3 to 4 years, or else, I don't know. Millennials, interesting generation. Years later, when Paula Abdul's Forever Your Girl came out, and I went back and watched the videos and saw her in Janet's videos, it blew my little 10-year-old mind. Jesus, this album was amazing. God damn. Woo, Control. Seriously. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, how do your big brother releases Thriller, right? 2 years prior. 3 years prior. And like, I mean, if you're in that family, you got to think, damn, like, how does anyone ever beat that or even come close to that? And then Jada comes rolling through 2 years later with Control. Like, seriously. Little Penny has grown up. Sold a bill of goods, and Zennial's started to get sucked into that as well. But yeah. Okay, and then after Control, she rolls through 4 years later in 1991 with freaking Rhythm Nation. Like, my little mind was blown, let me tell you, because I love Debbie Gibson and Tiffany and all that bubblegum stuff, and I love Kylie Minogue. But my God, you get into like Janet and Whitney and Lisa and Cult Jam, and like, oh my God, there were so many good female singers in the 80s. So we were spoiled. And the Bangles, of course, the Go-Go's, Belinda Carlisle, just sweet Jesus. Spoiled Nation came out in late 89, but like that album had singles released for the next year and a half. Throw me a bone here, Heath. God. Yay. Oh my God, that was good. That makes me happy. I wish we could just sit here and jam out to music all night long, but unfortunately, the copyright gods will be like, no, you cannot do that. So after this, we're going to go back to actually a verse sung by somebody else besides Susanna Hoffs. I know, right? Oh yeah, you're going to get the side eye. I'm going to let y'all get the Susanna side eye. You guys deserve it. It's Friday night. We're talking about 1986. We could not get through 1986 without this become such a part of the cultural zeitgeist. I mean, this was everywhere. Everywhere. Shut the front door. You saw them in concert in Atlanta. They opened for George Michael. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, yeah, the Jets. Ugh. Have to play Manic Monday if you guys don't like Walk Like an Egyptian. I was trying to give you the Susanna side eye. But if we don't like the song, then we might have to go to Manic Monday because, I mean, Prince wrote it. So, you know, it's got all kinds of little fun. I don't know. We'll see. Awesome whistling. Like, I could never do that. All right. You guys ready for your side eye? Because here it comes. You ready? You ready for some music that I want to show you guys? And I want to jam out to. We've already been doing this for a couple of hours. Yeah, Jay Roach did direct Meet the Fockers and Austin Powers. Yeah, her husband's a pretty good director. Oh. All right, I gotta go take a potty break. Be right back.
Ever since Taco Bell got these Rainbow Bright Sprites, we've had nothing but chaos. They couldn't just sit here and be cute. No, they had to sneak out and try the food. Now they're into the nachos, the taco salads. Nothing is safe. So why not get one to liven up your place? Their special holiday price with each $2 meal from Taco Bell. But hurry, huh? I can't hold these guys down forever.
Rainbow Bright Sprites, only at Taco Bell, the cure for the common meal.
1, 2, 3.
Where to, Batman? We're off to Zaire, old chum. At 3 in the morning, Batman?
Christmas waits for no one, Robin.
Holy mistletoe! We've been so busy fighting crime, I almost forgot.
Fortunately, old friend, Zaire is open 24 hours until Christmas for the convenience of all good citizens.
24 hours? Holy rock around the clock.
Well put, boy wonder.
For that pesky prankster, the penguin?
Remember the Christmas spirit, Robin.
Right, Batman.
If you could see through the eyes of your child, there's a very good chance you'd want to adopt a baby pound puppy this Christmas. Just buy any sandwich, fries, and a Coke at Hardee's, and you can make sure your baby gets one of our babies for only $2.19, a tiny little price for pound puppies. There's a new one every week, so by Christmas you could have all 4, which might make you look pretty good in the eyes of your child on Christmas morning.
Introducing the all-new 87 Nissan Pulsar NX.
Pulsar NX.
This is the new Aero shape, the low, wide stance. Fuel-injected 16-valve performance.
Pulsar NX.
This is the sports car response, the sports car feel, the wide-open T-roof fun, the only way it comes. The quality and style is Pulsar NX. The name is Nissan.
I am losing control. I have a TV remote, a cable remote, a VCR remote. Doesn't anybody make a TV with one remote control for everything?
Sure. Magnavox. This one comes with the universal remote. It controls the Magnavox TV and just about every brand of wireless, VCR, and cable.
Magnavox controls Sony.
And Zenith, and RCA, and Panasonic, and...
I'll take the Magnavox, and you can take these.
The universal remote. It's 3 controls in one. Nobody puts it together like Magnavox.
So what are you going to do for the holidays, man?
Going home, D. Hear that, Mr. Seagram? This little old bottle of Seagram's Golden Wine Cool is about to sell itself for a while. I'm out of here. I'm going home. Guess I told him, didn't I?
No battery has the energy to outrun the Energizer, even in a toy robot. No battery outruns the Energizer.
was that?
The boogeyman from the Black Lagoon.
There's something out there.
Don't worry, as long as the lights are on, we're fine.
What do we do now?
Run for your life!
It's time to change your light bulb. Philips Longer Life Square bulbs last 33% longer than ordinary round bulbs.
Mighty good, Mr. Weaver.
Weaver Chicken Nuggets. It's no surprise kids love them because they're 100% real chicken. Now try new Weaver Teriyaki Nuggets.
Mighty good, Mr. Weaver.
Peas. Peas again? Wouldn't it be nice to find something different than peas again? Introducing deluxe vegetables from Bird's Eye. With new Bird's Eye Deluxe, dinner will never be the same.
Oh, it's beautiful. Did Daddy see it? Mr. Macho cry.
Hey, I always cry when I'm hungry.
Want to go straight with happiness? Something sitting on a Ritz. Everything will taste better. Taste better when it's sitting on a Ritz.
Ritz makes food taste great.
When it's sitting on a Ritz.
Try low salt Ritz too. Great Ritz taste with less salt.
Nabisco.
When you get a cold or an allergy,
You need some herbal tea.
you also get a lot of advice.
What you want to do is feed a cold.
A lot of advice.
Take Judy to call me in the morning.
But the best advice is what doctors have said millions of times. Take Dimetap. Dimetap in non-prescription formulas brings proven relief. So take the advice of doctors and pharmacists.
The tea works. Huh?
And take Dimetap, the best advice you can take.
When you're out shopping for the best this busy holiday season, don't forget McDonald's Chicken McNuggets. McNuggets come from only the best cuts of chicken. Plump, tender breast. Or juicy thigh. At McDonald's, we know when you use the best cuts of chicken, you get the best nuggets. McDonald's Chicken McNuggets.
It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's.
Introducing Wendy's new Big Classic Hamburger.
This is the good stuff.
Can't get it in a Whopper.
This is the good stuff.
Can't get it in a McDLT.
This is the good stuff.
Wendy's new Big Classic.
Fresh meat, fresh taste, big size. This is the one made right before your eyes. This is the good stuff.
Wendy's new Big Classic.
Can't get enough. This is the good stuff.
For every man who wears Brute, there's a woman who loves what he smells like. There's something about Brute that's nice to be close to, and nobody knows that better than a woman.
Honey, I was just thinking about you.
Brute, it smells like a man.
Yes.
And now, Brute invites you to enter the over-the-top Brute sweepstakes. Win one of 10 Brute Dodge 4x4s. Entries where Brute gift sets are sold.
That's amazing in every way. I remember that Brute commercial. Oh. Man, 86 was a banger of a year. Was it not? Like everything we've watched so far has been fantastic. Let's try to change that. Kidding. I'm kidding. 1986. We've heard a lot of songs for women lately. Let's hear one from a guy. What we got here? Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. The Netherlands in 1986? Sweet. That sounds like a cool time. I've never been there. I've always wanted to go. Maybe someday I will go. The 80s. This was like the end of the 80s, right? This is, like I said, 86. It goes into 87. Everything changes in 87. This is like peak 80s. I never leave the house. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I have to. No, but I want to. I want to start leaving the house at some point. I'd like to travel around the United States. Part of me has thought, I just need to hop in my car and just get on the road. I can make videos from anywhere, you know? I don't know. You know, this channel could evolve into something crazy new. Who knows? Who knows? It's time to rap. You know me, and I love to rap. So yeah. The first rap album that I really remember, I remember having it too. Yeah, we're gonna do some Paul Revere. Whoa! We're gonna do some Paul Revere, some Beastie Boys. Here we go. You guys know the words? You know the words. Woo! Okay. Gonna have to pause. Don't want to get in trouble. Oh, freaking love Beastie Boys. I always loved watching. Do you guys ever watch young Gen Zers react to our music, especially like Beastie Boys? Because half of them don't realize that they're white, which is funny. and they're like, this is, because they've all had mumble rap to live on, right, for the last decade. So they actually hear really great rappers and storytellers and amazing DJs, and just I love watching younger kids discover this stuff. It's very fulfilling. Makes me happy. But it's ready to begin. Didn't like rap from the 80s. Skywalker Davis, really? Man, the first one I ever heard, you Gotta Fight for Your Right to Party was the first Beastie song I ever heard. And I was in. And then there's one that we're getting ready to listen to after this. I'm surprised, but 90s rap was absolute, God tier level, right? So I get it. We all have our preferences. I'll allow it. But I still love this. Oh, I am vibing. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. And anytime I hear Beasties, I'm in a good mood. All the music tonight has put me in such the best mood ever. So, doing a quick check here. That's what I thought. After Paul Revere, I got another one coming. Now, this was a big deal for me when it came out. It was on MTV on a loop for about 6 months. Yeah, they would not stop playing this. It did. It started a new era for MTV. That is a beautiful way to put it. Yeah, this was so good. I don't think any of us had ever heard such a genre crossover like this before. And it was just opening up a whole new world of music. Because I know that rap often samples a lot of older stuff, but this was just, behind this song, because Aerosmith originally didn't want to do it, but somebody needed money. Was it Steven or was it Joe? I think it was Joe that needed the money. I think it was Joe Perry that needed the money. And so they agreed to do this. Yeah, the symbolism with the breaking the wall is a bit too on the nose. Hey, All right. We were dumb. It was Steven? Okay. Yeah, I knew somebody needed money, and they had some major debt they needed to pay off. So they agreed to do this. But I think somebody made a video about this, and it was really interesting about the story behind it. I don't know. I feel like maybe we should watch it. You guys got me rolling tonight. I'm loving it so very much. Okay. There was a show that premiered in 1986 that was, I wouldn't call it life-changing for me and my brother, but it was definitely Saturday morning changing. It was a big deal. So what we're going to do is we are going to watch the opening to the very first episode that aired in 1986. Seriously though, if you have not watched the Paul Rubens documentary on HBO Max, like, please watch it. It is fantastic. He had a camera his whole life, like back in the 50s and 60s. His whole life was on camera and in photos and in video. It's amazing. Highly recommend. Okay, let's bang. This is a banger of a tune, and it was Cyndi Lauper, uncredited, but that's okay. You guys ready? Yeah, there's Terry. You guys ready? This is gonna be fun.
And pull yourself up a chair. Let the fun begin. It's time to let down your hair. TV short and tight. So spend nothing in fun. So wacky. TV Playhouse. There's a crazy rhythm coming from Puppet Land. What's that? Dirty to a cool cat, tricky baby on a puppet band.
Yeah, my favorite part. The puppet band. He's like, yeah, iconic, right? Iconic. Oh, the director was on acid. And lots of cocaine. Lots and lots of cocaine. This was Groundlings. This was a character that he started in the Groundlings in LA. This was a character a long time in the making, and it was for adult audiences at first. And then after Pee-wee's Big Adventure, they turned it into a kid's character.
No more napping. Wake up! What's the weird in a place where anything can happen? Now we can make you feel good. It's gonna be that kind of morning. We're being wacky. We're getting naughty. Now you cuckoo at TV's Playhouse.
Oh, Tim Burton. Tim Burton only directed the movie. We gotta watch him go after he gets a wish from Zombie.
All right, everyone, repeat after me.
Wait, we gotta hear his wish.
Yeah.
The sky was falling. The sky was falling.
The Cowboy Curtis over there on the right. Missy Vaughn, rest in peace.
Give me some of that frozen cow.
Sugar daddy.
Make it like a dream.
Can't forget coffee.
Fudge, Daddy.
Fudge, Daddy.
How about that wish, Pee-wee? Use it or lose it.
Use it or lose it.
Let's see. What should I wish for?
How about a team of horses, Pee-wee?
Italian loafers. Yeah.
Like a mermaid for the floor.
Labor-saving devices.
Shark skin. About travel. Let's go to Paris.
Boy, everybody's got an opinion about what he should wish. Hold on real quick. Girl on the left. What's her name? She's an American Pie, I think. Hold on. I can't think of her name. Natasha Lyonne. Yes. Yeah, that's Natasha Lyonne on the left. She was on Pee-wee's Playhouse for the first season.
I know. I wish that all of you will come back again next week.
All right. Everyone repeat after me. Mecca lecca hi, mecca hiney ho.
Mecca lecca hi, mecca hiney ho. Mecca lecca hi, mecca hiney ho.
Now, everyone at home. Mecca lecca hi, mecca hiney ho.
Mecca lecca hi, mecca hiney ho.
Mecca lecca hi,
Mecca hiney ho. Mecca hi, mecca hiney ho.
The wish is granted.
Long live Zombie. Well, actually, Phil Hartman was Captain Carl. It's a really sad story about how they had their falling out. Because Phil Hartman helped write Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Him and Paul Reubens were really close friends for a long time until they had their big falling out.
Well, goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Hey, somebody open the door.
Ah! Word of the day. Word. No, it was the same actor. What's his name? Oh, I can't think of his name. John something. He was one of the writers. A Groundlings person with Paul Reubens. He was but he was always the zombie, and then Phil Hartman was always Captain Carl. On Paragon. Thank you. Thank you, John Paragon. Yeah, they really did, and that documentary really talks a lot about it. How he was never himself, as he was always in character in public. Like he just always was. He was wanted to put forward that character, but it also boxed him into being that character. So it's a really good documentary. That made me happy. Movies. One of my favorites from 1986, a little Rodney Dangerfield. Goat. Rodney Dangerfield, goat. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I did not realize I had so many super chats. I'm so sorry. Gabriel asked for Stand By Me, and we already did that. So I do apologize. So we'll have to do something from Stand By Me. I'm so sorry, guys. I'll get to did a lot of the big movies right at the beginning of the show. Sorry, but yeah, if there's anything else you'd like to see, we got all kinds of stuff. We got Karate Kid Part 2. We got Star Trek 4. We got Flight of the Navigator we need to watch. Youngblood came out that year. Wildcats, all kinds of good stuff. So Pretty in Pink came out in 1986. So yeah, we got all kinds. So many. We could do a 1986 night. Like, we could just be here all night long. We could do probably 4 shows worth of 86 stuff. There's so much good stuff. Yep, Karate Kid Part 2, Part Dos. But I want Gabriel to get his super chat in, so let me know what you want to see. Magic Dance from Labyrinth. Yep, R.I.P. David Bowie. How long has he been gone? Holy shit, it's been 10 years. Jesus. How did that happen? Holy balls, 10 years January. Yeah. Ain't that some shit? I mean, time is just like, it's like hurting my head. I saw somebody earlier, Flight of the Navigator. All right, Gabriel. I got you. But like, I saw somebody earlier say, like, so 86 is 40 years ago. So that would have been in the 90s to us. That would have been the 50s, 40 years ago. And like, you think about, it just, and 10 years for Prince as well. I got a magic spell. I know, right? 17 years since Michael Jackson. 10 years for Lost Jareth. Who's Jareth? Oh. I forgot that was the character's name. I smoked a lot of weed tonight. 6 was 20 years ago. Like, that baby has an IRA now. 2001, 25 years ago. Oh, that reminds me. If you guys are on X, there's an account on X called 2001 As It Happens. And basically it tweets every day like it's 2001, and it follows like news and events. Like, it's like a news feed of 2001. That's to the day that it happened. So like, the other day they had Dale Earnhardt's, like, they were all about the Daytona 500, and they were tweeting Dale Earnhardt's death. And like, it's so cool. So if you're on X, look, it's called 2001 As It Happens. It's pretty cool. Yeah, 20 years ago should be the same. 1986 too. You are a fellow Zennial. You are in my 1977 cohort, and I love it. I always say Flight of the Navigator is like the Zennial movie because it was made for our age group. I was 9, my brother was 7 when Flight of the Navigator came out. And it's like only people our age remember it because it was such a big deal when we were 9, 10 years old. 1977. I was a little late. I was due the end of October, 1st of November. So I took my time. I wanted to wait till The Incredible Hulk had premiered, and then I was like, now I can enter the world. The 40s and 50s was kind of like old, but not like it's weird. Because it's not, right? You're, Lord willing, halfway through your life, maybe a little over halfway. And the way technology is going, I mean, we're living longer and longer. I don't know. Like, it's like, okay, in your 20s and 30s are supposed to, build a career or get married, have kids or whatever. But like, what are you supposed to do when you're in your 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s? Like, what are you supposed to do? Does that make sense? Gemini Gypsy, what up? Your 50s have been awesome so far. I'm super glad to hear that. Amazing. I love it. Gen X, hardcore 50s. I love it right now. We're the coolest 50-year-olds ever. Who is cooler, Pee Wee or Ernest P. Worrell? Pee Wee. Ernest was a sweetheart, but Pee Wee was cooler. Thank you, Crouching Taylor Hidden Sweat, for the $2. Jabbar Robbins, $2. Bobby, Jimmy, and the Critters Roaches. What is this? Bobby, Jimmy, and the Critters Roaches. I don't remember this at all. Oh my God. I totally... Memory unlocked. Thank you. Thank you, Jabbar. Memory unlocked. I totally 100% forgot about this. So glad we have unlocked memories for so many people, because I was like, yeah, I totally forgot about this. Yeah, we never do what we're supposed to do according to our age. Here's the thing, though. You guys have got to join me on Tuesday night's book club, because we're talking about Generation X and our role in society and why we got this spot in history. And it's very cyclical. So like in this book that we're reading, there are analogous generations to us in American history that have been this generation sandwiched in between boomer and millennial type generations before. It's super interesting. So yeah, but what makes us so important as far as human history goes is the fact that we are the very last to remember an analog world. So we remember, we're the last ones to remember the world before the internet. Like vividly, have vivid not grown up, but well, some of us memories, especially Zennials, like we're the last. So that gives us a very important part. It's like I was talking about earlier about what's the world going to look like once the boomers are gone. Like, and then that's it. Like we're it. We have to teach the young children about a world without digital. That was funny. I totally forgot about this. But yeah, it's a really interesting generational discussion. And it's because it's the one thing that I do on this channel that's not like 100% pop culture based. And I just find it really interesting because it's a mix of history and but also with this theory that is in this book, they can project what's going to happen. Because the book was written in 1991, but they can project what's going to happen based on the generations. And they got it like spot on. Like they predicted 2020 crisis. Like it's wild. But so it's not just about the history of it, but like where we fit in like going forward in our culture. It's very interesting. Awesome. Yay, Gemini Gypsy. And again, this is not, you don't even have to be a member for it anymore. So Tuesday nights, it's for everybody. It's a really interesting discussion. Anna, David Lynch's Blue Velvet, fall of 1986. Blue Velvet. That was 86, was it? I would have guessed a little bit later. This is a good one. Good request.
Beneath the surface of the perfect small town, a dark world awaits.
Are you the one that found the ear?
You know anything?
Well, one name that keeps coming up is this woman's singer.
I bet someone could learn a lot by getting into that woman's apartment.
I don't know if you're a detective or a pervert.
Well, that's for me to know and you to find out.
What are you doing in my apartment?
I close my eyes. Then I drift away.
Hey, who is this?
Into the madness.
Don't be a good neighbor to her.
Oh, shit, she's freaked out.
Thrown in the speed reference. I like it. I'll allow it. Anytime a Dennis Hopper speed reference is in the chat, I'm here for it.
Ready or not, right off. Here's to an interesting experience, huh?
I'll drink to that.
That was good. I haven't seen that movie probably since college. So thank you for that. Thank you for reminding me of that. All right, another super chat.
When you're just growing up, every day is a new discovery. But nothing David Freeman has ever experienced will prepare him for the adventure that lies ahead.
Sit down.
I think there's been some sort of mistake.
Your brain contains data necessary to get me and my friends home.
I'm just a kid.
You are the navigator.
Walt Disney Pictures presents a new adventure fantasy
What are you doing?
above and beyond the ordinary.
Take me back.
Okay.
Oh
Flight of the Navigator.
no! Do something.
You're the navigator, not me.
20,000 feet and falling.
Come on, one of these hasn't started.
His mind is the key to an adventure on the most fantastic hot rod in the universe. A story of a spaceship.
That flying saucer's first rate. Be cool, dudes.
A friendship.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm going to miss you too.
Wait, that didn't sound like Paul Rubens. Nope, this isn't Henry Thomas. This is Joey. Oh, he was in a couple of different Disney movies. Because I talked about him in my Disney movie video. Joey Kramer. Yeah, that didn't sound like. Oh, it sounds like Peter Cullen. Did they add Paul later? Because that did not sound like Paul Rubens.
And an experience beyond imagination.
Don't you want to take a turnpike?
I'm the navigator.
Flight of the Navigator. Disney's new adventure fantasy.
Oh. Yep, had Sarah Jessica Parker in it. That's correct. Here's a commercial for it when it first aired on TV. Is on TV.
The Navigator. You are the Navigator and his crew. Are on the mission of a lifetime.
20,000 feet and falling.
That's weird. That clip did not sound like him.
Starts August 1st at a Famous Players and other selected theaters.
Yeah, that did not sound like him. All right. Big Trouble in Little China. $10 from Poe. Thank you so very, very much. Hi, Sadie. How are you, sweet girl? You coming to hang out with us?
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there. It's a pretty amazing planet we live on here, and a man would have to be some kind of fool to think we're all alone in this universe.
There is a hidden world where ancient evil
weaves a modern mystery.
What's going on here? Is this some kind of
Magic.
Crawl?
The darkest magic.
They call it Little China.
Finally, we shall bring order out of chaos.
It's where Big Trouble was waiting for Jack Burton.
Who? Jack Burton. Me.
Jack?
They told him to go to hell.
You make one move.
And that's just where he's going.
Somebody, I don't care who, tell me what is going on.
How are you gonna spring us?
I have no idea. There are many mysteries, many unanswerable questions, even in a life as short as yours.
Yes.
My destiny rests in your capable hands.
Hey, I'll do my best.
Oh God, is this really happening?
This is gonna take Cracker Jack timing, Wang. 1, 2.
It was overloaded with movies. Like, we haven't even scratched the surface on anything, on the music, the movies, or the TV. Like, we have not scratched the surface, and I've been doing this for 3 hours now. I'll probably go another 30 or 45 minutes, maybe an hour, but that's about as long as I can go. But yeah, like, 86 was ridiculous. Ridiculous.
We may be trapped.
Total concentration. Safety.
Oh, yeah. You ready, Jack? I was born ready.
Way to go, Jack.
Jack Burton's coming to rescue your summer.
Hey, what more can a guy ask for?
20th Century Fox presents Kurt Russell in John Carpenter's Big Trouble in Little China.
Same. I feel like I watched 3 movies in 2025. Like, anything new, especially. I watched a lot of old stuff, just, you know, from the Discord and stuff. But like new stuff, if I watched 2 or 3, I'd be surprised.
It's all in the reflexes.
Coming soon to a theater near you. All right. Am I caught up on the... I am, I think, caught up on the super chats. Thank you guys so much for the super chats tonight. You guys have been awesome. And I super appreciate it. Let's see. What do I want to do next? I'm gonna skip the stuff like Pretty in Pink and stuff and Ferris Bueller. That stuff's been done so much. Let's see. How about this one? Like we're Johnny Lawrence.
Doug Masters, raised on an airbase, born to fly.
Hey, Doug, it's your dad. He's been shot down.
Now his father is a hostage in a foreign country.
I have been informed you will not sign the confession we require.
At no time did I violate your territorial airspace.
And nobody's willing to help him.
We're doing all we can. Which is nothing, isn't it?
We're gonna hang him.
Except one retired combat pilot.
Chappie, he's only got 3 days. I got the whole base wired. I can get you plane, aerial recon, intelligence. Get me a couple of pilots, too. I can get you one. We're gonna bust him out of there. Sure you're up to it? All right, we're going.
While the government can't risk a rescue, they will.
I want these pigs blown out of the sky.
See you soon, Dad.
Oh, Overboard. Overboard was 87. We could do Wildcats. I think Wildcats was 86. Yes, I know. I caught the super chat. I already brought it up. Thank you. Give me another one. Give me an 86 one, Gemini Gypsy. I don't think Louis Gossett Jr. ever had hair.
Across the sea of stars lies another world, a world almost exactly like ours. This is where he lives. He's 27 years old, single but searching. Favorite sports, windsurfing and Aikido. Favorite pastimes, cigars and sex. He has everything except fulfillment. And then one night, it happens.
Hey, good buddy, are you home?
He has a very sudden midlife crisis. He lands in Cleveland.
You do know why you were sent to me?
Listen to me, small visitor. I can explain how you got here.
Maybe you're here for some greater purpose, some cosmic cause.
Here, he's forced to reassess his career goals,
You went to med school?
to explore new relationships, to redefine his self-image,
I'm sorry, we don't allow pets on the premises.
to adjust to a changing lifestyle,
Pull it out!
until he discovers just who he really is.
Oh, no.
A duck in big trouble.
That's a duck, man.
Howard the Duck, trapped in a world he never made. Coming from George Lucas, a Willard Hike film, a Gloria Katz production.
Oh, you have a great night too. All right, here's Gemini Gypsy's request.
1986 was the year of comeback. 60s celebs like the Monkees and Paul Simon had huge years. 70s biggies like Alice Cooper and Boston also returned to an eagerly awaiting public. Before playing our top 10 videos of 1986, let's take a quick look right now at some of the old friends who were back in the public eye in 1986.
It was the ultimate comeback. All the songs, all the shows, all the guys. Well, almost all the guys. And after 20 years, a whole new generation of screaming.
My brother and I got so into the Monkees, and they had them on Nick at Night, so we watched them every night. Oh my God, we were so into the Monkees.
Fans.
We're not gonna milk it and suck it and dry and like, you know, beat everybody over the head with it. But if the enthusiasm is there, then we're game.
The Monkees' Greatest Hits album flirted with the top 20 and contained an appropriately titled new song. All their original albums charted too. Their tour, long and lucrative, was one of the year's noisiest events.
The audiences have been very, very subdued, as you can tell.
A good set of cheekbones never goes out of style. Neither does a great voice. Steve Winwood had both in '66 and again in '86, with his aptly titled comeback album Back in the High Life and a tour which spanned the songs of a 20-year career.
This is the first tour I've done for about 12
Steve
years,
Winwood.
and it couldn't be more different. There's so many more people involved in the crew, and it's really a lot easier and a whole lot more enjoyable.
Another veteran of the late 60s, Paul Simon, traveled to South Africa to record with black musicians in Soweto. The result was Graceland, his biggest album in 10 years. While Simon's trip to the land of apartheid violated the UN's cultural boycott, he felt it was justified.
The music that is being made in South Africa is wonderful, and it should be heard, and it shouldn't be boycotted. There shouldn't be a double apartheid happening here.
Alice is back with a vengeance.
Welcome to my nightmare.
Alice has been pent up for 4 years now, and I haven't really let him out for 4 years. That's sort of like not having sex for 4 years.
And that's no fun. So Alice Cooper returned to put the splatter back into shock rock.
His fall tour packed him in at every gruesome stop. A camera-shy Boston sold 3 million copies of Third Stage, their first album in 8 years. The Human League hired super producers Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis to make Human, their first #1 song since 1982.
They did not.
And Eddie Money hit the top 10 for the first time ever with a little help from 60s singer Ronnie Spector. Keith Richards was part of another kind of comeback trend, artists re-recording their own songs. He did a new version of Jumpin' Jack Flash with Aretha Franklin instead of Mick Jagger. Chicago remodeled 25 or 624, and the Police gave us a greatest hits album with a new version of Don't Stand So Close to Me.
We felt that the third album was the one we were sort of least satisfied with in terms of the production and everything, and this was the one song that I think we felt that we could have possibly done better.
The Beatles' 22-year-old Twist and Shout was a hit in 2 movies as well as on the Billboard charts. Doctor and the Medics recreated the psychedelia of Spirit in the Sky, and Bananarama went all the way to #1 with Venus, a cosmic chestnut from the dawn of the 70s.
There's nothing wrong with doing a cover version if you can sort of update it and improve it, I like to think. At number 10 is one of the big comebacks we just mentioned. In 1963, Victoria Bennett was the lead singer of the Ronettes, who hit the top 5 with Be My Baby, but that was then and this is now. After marrying her producer, Phil Spector, she became known as Ronnie Spector.
Oh, great.
And in '86, she returned in Eddie Money's huge smash, Take Me Home Tonight. Their collaboration kicks off the top 10 of 1986.
Wow. That was cool.
Video styles change in the same fashion as clothing styles, from dancing chickens to the inside of Huey Lewis's mouth, from the homemade look to hypnotic editing. Here's a look at the biggest video trends of 1986.
It was a fun year for video, and no one had more of it than Godley and Cream, whose stunner style of editing gave us one of the year's more distinctive clips. Lou Reed, The Police, and Huey Lewis and the News also got the Godley and Cream treatment. Hip's the word for Steven Johnson. He's the video mind behind Pee-wee's Playhouse and the man who changed Peter Gabriel's image in Sledgehammer.
Wow!
My consciousness took place in front of a television.
This guy did Pee-wee's Playhouse and Sledgehammer. Oh, we're going back. Yeah, Wang Chung was a great song. Everybody have fun tonight.
Mind behind Pee-wee's Playhouse and the man who changed Peter Gabriel's image in Sledgehammer.
The dawn of my consciousness took place in front of a television set.
Hi, I'm Matt Forrest. I make videos. I used to be a plumber, but now I make videos.
I don't think it's MTV Canada. Let me do some digging and see if I can figure out who this girl is.
Video director Matt Forrest emerged this year, animating Grace Jones and teaming up with the Art of Noise on Paranoia, which featured none other than Max Headroom.
Am I dreaming?
Matt must have had dreaming in mind when he hooked up with Daryl Hall.
I want the visuals to...
Why, hello, Ozan. Hello. Thanks for joining us. I'm glad you subscribed to the channel. Thank you. That's super cool. Super cool.
reflect the mood of the album, which was a very spontaneous, very personal, not in your face kind of thing. You know, I've been doing videos for years where you see my face, you know, he's a man-eater and all this kind of stuff. And enough of that. I'm sick of that crap.
Zbigniew Verbczynski kept busy creating a new edit while you shoot.
Okay, this is who I thought it was when I first saw it, but then I changed my mind. But this is 1986 code, so it's kind of early. But I thought it was Daisy Fuentes, and they said, and it says here that that she was there in late 80s. But who is that? I'm going to keep digging because I don't think it was her.
Style with Simple Minds.
This guy works totally with numbers and almost sort of geometric patterns.
In 86, Rodney Dangerfield was the greatest diver. $2, Chris Baker out there. He was. Yeah, we just saw him do the triple Lindy not long ago. It's not Daisy? Are you sure? Maybe a young Daisy. I'll keep digging.
It's pretty magic.
Zabig perfected it with the Pet Shop Boys and Missing Persons and returned to his old surrealistic tricks with Lou Reed.
Watch out, watch out.
Robert Palmer chose 86 to turn us on to a fetching backup group in 2 videos.
The idea of a bunch of guys singing Addicted to Love was a bit too butch for me. And,
I don't know.
So Woody suggested that we use sort of...
I can't figure out who it is. Because they keep... Here's what I keep getting from our AI overlords. I keep getting Martha Quinn and Daisy Fuentes. Martha Quinn and Daisy Fuentes. And I know it's not Martha Quinn. And you're saying it's not Daisy Fuentes. So... I don't know. We need to figure it out. Robert Palmer, Addicted to Love. Daisy in 89. Okay. Now we have to do some digging to find out who this lady is. That's interesting that none of us can remember her.
Watch out, watch out.
I think 86 was the last year of the original VJs. I think that's about the time that they started leaving. Caroline Heldman, is that who you're saying this is? Caroline Heldman. Oh. You're right. Look at you guys. Who is she? Like, I've never heard of her. I don't remember her at all. Look at you guys. See, this is why I love you guys.
Robert Palmer chose 86 to turn us on to a fetching backup group in 2 videos.
The idea of a bunch of guys singing Addicted to Love was a bit too butch for me. And so...
I had a mad crush on Adam Curry. Oh, I loved Adam Curry. He does podcast. He was like the godfather of podcasts. Like, he kind of like invented it. Had one of the very first. He still has it. Like, I love Adam Curry.
He suggested that we use sort of mannequins, with no expression. I thought it added the right amount of farce to it.
With Steve Winwood's Higher Love and Duran Duran's Notorious, Peter Kagan and Paula Greif shot into the upper echelon of video directors. They combined video, film, and a fashion background to create the year's most stylish look, but their inspiration came from home movies, a long way from high fashion.
I think we just try to make intimate movies. It's about intimacy, and even the way that we work, I mean, it's much more about having a party in a way and shooting it the way if you're with your friends and you're having a wild time.
In 86, videos brought to life David Byrne's lighter side, while cartoon clips made a serious impression. Diamond Dave reintroduced us to the fabulous Picasso brothers.
That's right, the party's back!
And ZZ Top and the Bangles taught us all how to walk like Egyptians.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Oh, I love these songs.
Genesis saved face, sort of, with the help of Spitting Image and a few of their closer friends in what was an explosive year for video.
That's one heck of a nurse.
That was interesting. That was good. That was really, really fun. Let's see what the VMAs were like that year. Because that would only be like, what, year 3 or 4?
Terrifying.
I have named it Turd Curls from Outer Space.
Excuse me.
Is that compressed air or hissing?
Oh my God. Were you here the night that I went off on first annual is one of my biggest pet peeves? Like, no, it's the first. You cannot have an annual until the second. So anytime I ever see first annual, it drives me bananas. One of my biggest pet peeves. Thank you, Brian. Oh, cool. I did not know that. Those are some creepy looking puppets.
And they come and then they go. But you can watch a really good video over and over again without waiting.
Looks like 20 minutes after a dinosaur ate the Count Basie band.
And a great moment that will long remain in the memory of VMA watchers was this spontaneous move by a confetti-ridden Eddie Murphy.
I think the people over here and the people over here would be interested to know that this is the man that's responsible for the confetti that's been blowing out. Can you tell me what your name is?
My name is Joe Thomas.
Joe Thomas. Now, I want y'all to take a good look at Joe, because y'all can help me whip it after the show. I'm sitting over there and got...
Poor guy.
My stuff. I don't know how you're getting home, Joe, but you're going backstage and think about the kicking you got coming. Now, get out of here.
Living history preserved through the miracle of videotape. It's...
I was going to say that sounded like freaking Bob Costas on the voiceover. But I was like, no way. It's not Bob Costas. You like classic songs from the 80s and 90s? It is like a journey through time. 100% agree.
It's sobering to think of those images living on long after everyone involved is dead and gone.
But, Bob, they're all still alive.
Oh, then I guess there's nothing to be depressed about, huh?
No, I suppose not.
Yeah.
Lewis.
Well, now it's time for yet another Best Video of the Year and a Viewer's Choice nominee. It's from a pair of musicians who became award-winning video directors and then briefly became musicians again to cut a record and then turned back into video directors to make their own video.
I got something fun to show you guys if you're going to talk about Bob Costas. Hold on just a second.
Called Cry. Confused? Well, this video makes frighteningly good use of a technique that these guys call video genetics.
What does that mean?
It means that when we first came up with the idea, we thought that the finished result would just be one face going to the next face. Very, very simple. But when we actually...
Back in 1998, when I was at the University of Kansas, I was in a special sports broadcasting program. And Bob Costas came to the school that day to give a lecture in one of my classes. And I was chosen to drive him around and be his student escort for the day. Now, you a student companion escort person, don't get any naughty things in your head. So there's me and Bob Costas. Sorry about the light. So there's me and Bob Costas in 1998. You're welcome. Oh yeah, Hands Across America was in 1986. So there's me. I was 21 years old. Look at that short haircut. Yep, Mr. Olympics. So there you go. Being Bob. Let's watch a little bit more of this.
got down to doing the edit, we found that between face 1 and face 2 was another face that we created from nowhere. And these people would probably want paying.
I don't remember this video at all. Cry? Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
Pleasure from double gum. A double great feeling, making you realize double is the one for you. Double fresh, double smooth, double delicious to chew. A double pleasure is waiting for you. A double pleasure is waiting for you.
That was a weird song. It was. Like, I don't remember it at all. Okay. Were you guys part of Hands Across America? I was. It came down through St. Louis, down south of St. Louis, where I live. And we had to drive about 20 miles to get to it. It was on a Sunday afternoon.
And now, here's Hands Across America.
America is the land of plenty, but not for everyone.
40% of the people living in poverty in this country are children.
There has been more than one war on poverty and hunger in America, but they've never been completely won.
Whoa! That's awesome.
So serene, has felt the kiss of countless dreams.
I wish I had a home.
And this earth, it smells so sweet.
I like to have more food to eat.
Cradles us all.
I like to have a home that
Sweetheart.
got no people, only us.
So we must learn to
love one another.
See that
Man over there,
he's my brother. When he laughs,
I laugh.
when he cries,
I cry.
when he needs me, I'll be right there by his side.
I wish I had a kid.
Oh, wow. Cool. Kenny Rogers. Miami Vice. We were connected by a human chain. How cool.
Together as one. And I can't help thinking again and again. The heart of a stranger.
Oh, this is fun.
It's the same as a friend.
Can you lend a hand?
We must learn to love each other. See those people over there.
There's so many stars in this that are not stars. Like, we forgot all those Robin Williams and you know, R2D2.
And when they need me, I'll be right there by their side.
Billy Tomlin. Gotta love Cassidy Turner. Oh, Yoko. Oh, no. It kind of was. Yeah, Yoko. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Really? Yes. Yeah, there were some gaps, and they also cut out, like, I mean, because of the path that they took, it only went through like 22 states, so like half the country was cut out of it. Oh, Robin. Yep. All the Gen Xers and little millennials. Andy Warhol. It's Blueberry Moon, I'll pop the barrel. Other Vito Carducci. Yes, that's correct. Kevin Bacon. Oh, that was fun. That was a good time. Yep, Zennial Kids. Is 50 old or still young? I think you're in the late stages of young. My definition of old has increased to 70. Did people in line sing that? Yes, in certain areas. There was certain areas that they had like staged events going on where they were holding the hands, but like in certain cities. And so they would play music and you would sing songs, and that we weren't close enough to the arch to be able to do all that. We were way farther south, but there were areas where they were playing the music and singing the song. That was fun. Let's see. What do I want to... Oh, let's see. Oh, a couple more things, and then we'll Nelson out of here. It's kind of hard to Nelson out in 1986. I might have to come up with another way to end this. This is one of my favorite TV shows from the 80s, and it premiered in 1986. One more thing I want to play from Head of the Class. This is the episode that I watched over and over again when they created a video yearbook. So we're going to watch that. But he who shall not be named will not name. But we don't need to talk about that. So let's just forget about that.
You demolished it? Demolished is such a harsh word. Let's just say rearranged. What do you mean rearranged?
We prefer to call it a new version.
What's the matter with the old version?
Well, it didn't hold together the way we hoped. It kind of unraveled. A lot of it ended up on the floor.
The leather jacket dude is now the head of Paramount Studios. He's like one of the biggest, most important people in Hollywood. Isn't that crazy?
Let's see it.
Yep. Okay, here's their video. Yeah, that's true.
Deal with you later. You're going to love this. Yeah, that's what someone told me about pink flamingos.
I know. No, but hold on just a second. Here's the video. This if you watch Head of the Class, you got to remember this episode. This Sass is right there as the head of Paramount. I'll show you. We'll get a close look.
They're only getting better. I'm doing all right. Getting good grades. The future's so bright. I gotta wear shades.
That's him. That's the head of Paramount right there. Brian Robbins is his name. I think he's pretty cool. I mean, I have no qualms with Brian Robbins. Yeah, the hair is gone now. It does look like a PBS show intro. And I tell you what, I thought this was the coolest thing. Because mind you, I was in junior high at the time when this show came out. And so everything about high school was the coolest thing ever. So like, I was obsessed with this show. I had a crush on Brian Robbins. Like, I loved this show. I was so boy crazy at this time. Like, when I do my video about 87 to 91, it's going to be like, I had a crush on this guy and I had a crush on this guy. Oh, head of the class. Up. Chris Baker, author, $2. Jack Nicklaus wins the Masters at 46. All right. Let's see. Wins the Masters. I have a clip of this because I was actually when I was doing my Disney video about Disney Sunday night movies, one of the movies that I was watching was from the day that Nicholas won the Masters, and so it had like a news break before in like the commercial. And so like my brother and I actually sat and kind of watched this a little bit when we were doing that. That's probably like a month ago. And my brother was all like, I want his pants. I want his pants. So as we look at this, just know that my brother really wants Jack Nicklaus's pants. Because my brother's a golfer, by the way.
This is a Masters moment. 1986. Written up as done and finished earlier in the week, 46-year-old Jack Nicklaus made sure a different headline was ready for Monday. Trailing the leader by 6 with 10 to play, Nicklaus shot 30 on the second 9, leaving us with one of golf's most indelible images.
There it is. Yep. The pants, though. My brother kept telling me, I want the pants. He just really wants the plaid Zanz belts, you know? That was a big moment.
Yes, sir! And the Golden Bear with his 6th green jacket.
My brother loved his clothing line, his golf clothing line. My brother loved the Golden Bear stuff. Yay! All right, you asked about Turkish music earlier, and I'm not familiar with Turkish music at all, but it reminded me of a song that did not come out in 1986. It came out in 1990, but I love it so much we're gonna listen to it anyway, and then we're gonna be closing out here pretty quick. But I just want to hear it because I haven't listened to it in like it's been a little too long since I've listened to this, so I'm excited. I hope you guys love this too. They just came out with a new album? Shut up. Seriously? Oh my god. We listened to so much They Might Be Giants in high school. It wasn't even just music for you. Which I know this was a remake. So, you know, good stuff, right? This was worth popping out in 1986 for a couple of minutes. That was fun. That was really fun. It'd almost be a good one to end the night on, but it wasn't a 1986 song, so it wouldn't quite fit. But that was super fun. I really like to make myself smile with stuff like that. 1990, I know, right? 1990 was a great year. We're going to listen to a few more songs. We get the one that Ann sings and not Nancy. No. Is this the one where they... Because this came out when I was 9. It was on the radio, right? So I heard their 80s stuff first before I knew of their 70s stuff. But yeah, that was in their big hair face. Love songs. I miss romance in music. Everything now is about hooking up or breaking up. Oh, I just miss stuff like this. So good. So good. So good. I'm going to see if I can find Nelson at the 86 AMAs. That would be a perfect way to end the evening. I'm going to have to do a 1990 night just to do a... Gosh. This music makes me happy. The dating market is unimaginably awful now. It's true. It's true. Like it's so sad. You try to post a link, that's okay. That's all right. Yeah. Hair completely fried, and we were okay with that. It was fried and sprayed to high heaven. All right, one of my favorite songs of all time came out in 1986, and I just now realized. I'm gonna have to be careful with this one. To a world just like, I love this song so much. This tune. I can't help it. It's one of the most beautiful songs ever written. Yeah, get your boombox out. And you're right, contra analyst. You're right, but where does Gen X fit in fixing all of this? Like, can we just say everything's ruined and just be like, oh well? Yeah, be glad that you're married and too old to date. See, I messed up. Yeah. I believe that whole thing of you should go have a career and, you know, do all that stuff and you can get married and have kids later. Like that's how it's supposed to work. Go girl boss. Go girl boss through your 20s. So I made a few mistakes. So be very glad that you're married. You played Disco Duck on your boombox outside of your girlfriend's apartment. Nice. I'll just go ahead and stop it now. This is a really long song. Yeah. Rom-coms didn't help me either. They really didn't. Rom-coms and Sex in the City and none of that stuff helped. We all make mistakes. That's right. I bet. Couple more. Okay. Ooh. There's so many good ones. I don't know what to choose. Okay. This'll get two birds stoned at once, as my brother likes to say. Because it's from a movie soundtrack and also one of the biggest movies tonight. Thanks. Good. I'm so glad. It's been a good night. 86 was a banger of a year. We will have to belt out this chorus because I know I am. You ready? Yeah, this is one of Peter Sotero's best. Tonight. Tonight's theme is 1986. So if we ever have a 1912 night, that would be fun. I love that. You guys have me. Next week I should do an 1886 night. Well, unfortunately, I'm going on hiatus after tonight. So my Friday night live streams, if you were here at the beginning of the night, my Friday night live streams are going on hiatus for a bit because my schedule's just, I can't do it every Friday right now. So I'm going on hiatus on Fridays, but I will still be here on Tuesday nights for book club and for Generation Talk. So, and then I'll do my Discord watch alongs as well. So I'll let you know, and I might pop up for a random live at some time, or, I'll hopefully get to where I can come back and do it, but going on hiatus for a little bit. Okay. The Touch by Stan Bush from Transformers the movie 1986. All right. I had the promo ready and I never got to it. So The Touch. And then we're gonna finish out with the Dale's super chat. Here we go. You got the touch. Thank you, Dimebag Denny. This is a good one. Because I had Transformers pulled up. I had the trailer, but music was so good. in the 80s and 90s. I should do a video about movie soundtracks, like the best movie soundtracks of the 80s and 90s. God, that video could be like 3 hours long. This song is on the list of the most 80s songs that ever aged. 100% facts. I have had the Rocky IV soundtrack since it came out on many different formats, from cassette to CD to digital. Number one, it is the best workout soundtrack ever, or driving. Like, it's just perfect. 100% Vegas Vet movie soundtrack video going on the board. I mean, I didn't even get to the Highlander soundtrack tonight. I didn't get to Rocky IV. I was like, oh, like, this is insanity. Was it? Oh my God, it's been so long since I've seen Boogie Nights. It's the list I need to make, not just 80s movie soundtracks, the best you can do it songs. Because you have with this one, you would have You're the Best Around, Nothing's Gonna Ever Keep Us Down, Eye of the Tiger. Like, I've gotta do like the best you can do it songs. That might be a fun topic for the next members only live stream. Countdown. I could just play it. I could just make a montage. Oh my God. I could have some fun with editing. Not at all. I know Highlander's pure queen. Right? It is a good idea. I love it so much. Thank you for that. Thank you, Dimebag Denny, for that. All right, let's end the night, guys. We're gonna beasties out of here tonight. From Dale Glassmeyer, $2 Fight for Your Right to Party. Thank you guys so much. Keep up with me on the community page as far as, when I come back on Fridays. I don't know when that will be at this point. But again, I will be here on Tuesday nights. So come join me on Tuesday nights. And then I'm also over on the Discord on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday doing watch-alongs of Little House on the Prairie, Incredible Hulk, and we're doing movie nights on Monday. Oh. Monday night's movie. Guys, we are watching V on Monday night. The first night part. Like, we're going to watch part 1 on this Monday, and then we're going to watch part 2 the following Monday. We're doing V. So if you're not on Discord yet, get on Discord. Come over and watch V with us on Monday night. 7 o'clock on Tuesday, Central Time. Oh, yeah, that's right. Nelson Hair on that clip. Okay, you're right. I got that. Yeah. I pulled it up, and then since they're not singing, this is how we're gonna Nelson. This is gonna be our Nelson of the night. Hold on. Before we get to the beasting out of here. Oh yeah, Discord link. Yeah, we're doing V. Let me give you a Discord link. Share. Invite. Copy. All right. Okay. So for those of you that aren't usually here on Friday nights at the end of the show, I always Nelson out of the show, because Nelson, which means I play Nelson's I Can't Live Without Your Love and Affection. It's like my closing theme. But since it's from 1990, or 91, I feel like that's not the way to end the show tonight, since it's a 1986 show. So we're gonna beasties out tonight. But before we do that, we got to get our Nelson clip in. So this is Nelson from 1986. When this was right after their dad had died, and so they were doing a tribute to their dad. 1986 VMAs.
Thank you very much. Before we start, I'd like to say hello to my brother Sam, who couldn't be here with us tonight.
And that hair is holy God. Oh, they do sing? Okay. Well, we're still going to beasties out tonight. But this hair is too much. I can't even.
Rick Nelson loved rock and roll. 30 of his 45 years were spent in the music industry. At the age of 16, his version of Fats Domino's I'm Walkin' sold 1 million copies in 1 week. In 1960, Life magazine created the phrase teen idol to describe him. He was placed number 6 on Billboard's top 40 list of all-time great recording artists.
Holy crap, this would have had to only been like a few weeks after he died, right? Wasn't it New Year's Eve, 1985?
He had 22 gold records. But by far his most important contribution was the fact that Rick Nelson made rock and roll acceptable to millions of people who would have otherwise stayed away. His work was raw, honest, and to the point. He never sold out.
That's not,
he was an artist. And we're very proud of him. Last year, we did a lot of playing in the LA clubs, and this past year especially held a lot of meaning to us because my dad was on the road all the time. He could never make it to the shows. But this year he got to catch the tail end, and he was really proud of us as we were of him.
3 weeks.
And of one of our songs,
they went out there 3 weeks after their dad died. Oh my God, these poor kids. They were supposed to be on the plane as well, but something happened and the plans changed and they were not on the plane. Oh my God.
Liked it very much when we slowed down in the middle of our set and sang this ballad that we're going to sing for you, and we hope you like it as much as he did.
After so many years, so hard to believe, the sight of your face so hard to conceive.
God, whose hair is better? Oh man, I don't know. I think Gunnar might have the better hair in this one, but Matt's bangs are kind of showing a little bit, but yeah.
An image of you,
tough one. I don't know.
as there never was such. I sing to your soul, to your strength, to your touch, and to our love.
Matt's on the left, Gunnar's on the right. I know my Nelson twins.
It was there from the start. Be still, be still, be still, my selfish heart. Well, it's taken so long just to say what I feel, but it's taken so long just to know.
Yeah, most TV performances, especially in the 80s, but most TV performances were lip synced, especially like in awards shows and sporting events and stuff. It just for TV, it was just better to do it that way. Every once in a while, you'd get people that would sing live, but yeah, this is lip synced.
It's for real. I hope I'm not giving up so damn fast. I want you so bad, and I want it to last. And to your touch, it will tear me apart. Be still, be still, be still, my selfish heart.
Oh.
Was a heel moment in the heart of a dream, igniting my soul, unextended, still unseen.
The thing is, I think this is their 80s version of their dad's 50s pompadour. Hold on just a second. Where's the big pompadour? Because I know it was pretty high up there for a while. Well, not as much as I thought it was. The pompadours, well, decline. Oh, for heaven's sake. I just want to see a picture of Ricky Nelson. Is that so wrong? Anyway, I think it's the 80s version of their dad's pompadour. At least that's my excuse for what we're looking at with this. Sorry.
It turns me on, baby, where have you been? Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Please just understand me and what this nonsense means. Oh. so many years, so hard to believe. The sight of your face, so hard to conceive.
I mean, their dad was only 45 years old when he died. So, and they were like 19. And they're out there doing this 3 weeks afterwards. Like, oh my gosh.
An image of you as there never was such. I sing to your soul, to your strength, to your touch. It's you I love. It was there from the start.
They actually have a new song out. I don't know. Since I'm going on hiatus, maybe I should play it.
Be still, be still, be still. My selfish heart. Be still, be still, be still. My selfish heart.
Kinda. Not like that. Oh, wow. That was more powerful than I originally thought it would. That was wow. That was sad. All right, I'm going to show you their new song real fast. And then we're going to Beasties out of here. If I can find it. Because I just had it up because it was from the that TV show, that John Cena TV show. I can't think of the name of it. Peacemaker. All right. Yeah. We really should have closed with that, but I didn't realize that was going to happen. It would have been a good ender. So we're going to watch this, and then we're going to fight for our right to party. And that's it.
Oh my God.
What?
Parker, we have to go.
Oh, come on. You're kidding me, really?
No, please.
No.
Please, they're the most underrated ever.
No.
Check it out.
No.
Just for a second.
No,
Let's stay for a few songs. Come on.
No.
He's got to go see Nelson. Yeah, I'm going on hiatus for a bit. The Friday night show is going to be going on hiatus for a bit. I can't commit to it every Friday. So I'll pop up on some Fridays over the next few weeks, but not all of them. So going on hiatus. So this is what they look like now. Yes, and thanks for that, Lounge Singer. They still sound really good. They came out at the worst time possible for a rock band to come out onto the music scene because they just got wiped away by Nirvana, and then they could never find their sound. Like they got trapped in 1991 and just couldn't get out of it. I know, right? Yeah. I was asking for a love song, and here I got a love song, a new one. That's not so bad. Yeah. You can also tell that Matthew is the one playing the bass, by the way. That's one of my little tricks when I can't really tell. Quick question, real fast, for you guys. Where do you even look for new music? Like, where do you find new music? Because I used to find new music either by listening to it on the radio or, by going to a record store. Like, I don't even know where to go. I mean, I have a Spotify account, but like I don't really hardly ever use it. I have YouTube Music and Apple. I have all the music stuff, but I always go to what I know. Like I don't look for new music. Do you guys look for new music? Okay. My lawyer. I like this. I like that. I like that. It's. I mean, for a new song, I don't hate. I don't hate. All right, we got to end on a 1986 song, and it's also a super chat. And I didn't want to end on a down note. I want to end it on a fun note. Guys, thank you so very much for joining me tonight and all of these Fridays in the past year. I will be back at some point on the Fridays, I promise. But right now, it's just not going to fit into the schedule. So thank you for joining me. I will see you guys on Tuesday nights. Members, I will still see you once a month on live streams over on Discord for the watch-alongs. And I'm still posting new videos. I got a new video coming out soon. So thank you guys so much for your support of this channel. I super appreciate it.
Fight for your right.
Oh no, is it lagging? I'm sorry. Thank you guys. Sorry. Bye.